Hey everyone, what's going on? This is episode 201 of Background Noise. I am HydroxideAnt. We got a bunch of cool people on today's show.
And a bunch of lame people, too.
One of them yeah, I'm probably the lame one, right? That me? One of the four people here needs healing.
I need healing!
Yeah, he's a Genji. Yeah, we have a bunch of interesting, unique individuals. Is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it there. We're not gonna go into people's pasts or histories. You know, we're just gonna glide along, have a good time. Chance is here.
Yes, I am.
How are you
Sadly.
doing, Chance?
I'm doing okay, I guess.
Okay,
You
that's
know.
good.
Just kind of wanted to die, but that's pretty much the normal.
That's
for me, to be
that's
honest.
about normal for the
Yeah,
average person that comes on this podcast, I'd say.
Yeah, most of the people that come on here kind of hate their lives. It's a sad reality.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move on.
What?
Huh?
Just tell us to move on?
Yeah. No, I said no. We're gonna move on from
Okay.
the crippling depression.
You know what? You know what? Fight me.
We're a minute and 20 in, and yeah, starting off with crippling depression isn't really the way to get people to keep watching your show.
Well, I don't know. You guys already tilted me before the podcast even started. Whatever.
Hi, audience. Do you miss podcasting with Chance? Because we certainly did.
Yeah, you fucking did. Don't lie.
And if you want to see Chance tilted in the pre-show, you could pay me $500 for the pre and post-show.
I still think Patreon.
Yeah.
And fucking, you get access to the pre and post podcast show.
Exactly.
The pre and post podcasts are probably even better than the regular podcast.
At times, because you get all the juicy details and
I can't remember. I can't even think of how many times I've heard, "Fuck, we shouldn't have talked about that until the podcast started."
I've said that a lot.
Literally 5 minutes.
Yeah, we did. We said that. Yeah.
How could that have happened?
I'm like, why am I not recording?
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
I do, but I'm gonna pretend I don't. So if it comes up again, it can be real.
Reignite the passion.
Exactly. Alright, anyways, we also have Nathan on this week's episode.
Howdy.
How are you doing, Nathan, my good sir?
I'm pretty good, I would suppose.
Yeah, supposing is pretty nice, man.
How would you not know? Your life.
I couldn't presume to know how I'm feeling right now.
He's in a never ending movement of feelings, you know? It's like a wave. And the wave hasn't decided if it's gonna be a big wave or a little wave yet. The dog agrees.
That's Don.
Was
Yeah,
that
it's gotta be
Dante? Yeah. It definitely wasn't Roxy. I can tell you that. I don't think it was Max. Does Max have really deep bark, actually? I feel like he would.
No, Max is a big sissy.
What does his bark sound like, then?
It's pretty high pitched, that's for sure.
He's a German Shepherd, right?
He is.
Oh, okay.
He's also a big sissy.
He's a big sissy.
You're a big sissy. Bitch.
He's one of them barking right now.
Yeah, okay, is he the higher pitched one that was barking?
Yeah, yep.
How does he feel that
Dante gets his bark from Roxy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how does he feel that his son's bark is deeper and more of a man's than his? Probably doesn't like to think about it. Let's get the dogs on the show and interview them real fast.
Yeah, we should.
It's like, hey Dante, how do you feel about your parents? Tell us about it. What do you say? Pork. I understand.
Pork.
Pork.
Yes, of course.
I should have seen that coming. Yeah. I like to think that when a dog barks in the background, they're basically a guest that week. I like to think that Nathan's dogs have been in the show. They should get tally marks. They should start doing that. And
How many tallies I got, buddy?
How many tallies do you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me count it up. Because we actually...
Because, I mean...
Last week for 200, I told everyone how many they've been on.
Ah, shit!
But I can
even
tell
here.
you. It's
After
okay.
demanding that we guess.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even here.
Yeah.
That's depressing. I want to
Okay.
kill myself now.
How many do you think you've been on Chance?
I don't know, like 30, 20.
Hit me up with a real
We'll
guess.
pick
Chance.
one.
This is 26.
What if I told you you're not correct?
I know I'm not correct. It's probably less than that.
Really? You think it's less?
Really? How many have I been on? Damn.
You've been on 43.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Do you want a comparison to someone else though?
Yeah, sure. How many has Nathan been on?
142.
142. Oh my god.
Almost 100 more. Yeah.
He's 100 ahead of me almost. 99 ahead of me?
Yeah,
You say I was
99.
my
Yeah.
43rd?
Yeah, 43rd, and this is
My
Nathan.
personal favorite is how many has Kyle been on compared to Chance? Because Kyle came on for the first
Oh,
time.
Kyle has been on 54. Wait a second.
I'm
Chris.
shitting myself.
You've been on 45 now. You have more
Well,
than
I'm
Chance.
Yes!
I'm satisfied.
Chris is like, this is everything I've needed.
This pleases me greatly. Pleases my cock.
Hard as diamonds.
Oh yeah.
Dex is a little tilted right now.
Yep. Got a decent angle.
Yeah. Speaking of decent angles, hi Chris.
Hi.
Hi.
This is quite the angle.
It-
Introducing me early.
Yeah, it's a new angle. So there's like I want to say running gag that we introduced Chris late. So when we were doing
That's
the
because
introduction.
This isn't important.
No, I'm late, so it's a walking gag.
So like we'll
This is why
introduce
you
Chris
guys just
late,
don't
and then I
like to
purposely
introduce me.
didn't introduce Chris to at least like 55 minutes in last time.
Good. Yep. Chris doesn't deserve it. He's a cunt.
Hi.
I think Chris is a lovely gentleman, and he's always pumped.
I am always pumped.
Yeah.
Except for when it stops, and then I have to like drunkenly do a site change in the middle of the night. That didn't happen last night.
Wait, did that actually happen?
Oh yeah.
Oof.
It's pretty normal. Actually, I didn't my pump set ripped out just before I went into surgery to get my wisdom teeth removed.
Oh.
So they put me on an IV for that anyway, so they were able to just do insulin through that.
Hmm.
So it wasn't a big deal. But after the surgery, I had to get a set in, and so like before I'd even come to like full consciousness out of surgery and everything was still on pretty hard,
Mhm.
I apparently did a decent job of doing my own set change
Oh, nice.
and stabbing myself with a needle.
Yeah.
The nurse just kind of watched. I found out about that later on. I
It's
was
like,
like, oh, that's cool.
it's like, yeah, I kind of did some of my own.
So ever since then, it's like, I don't care how friggin' drunk or whatever I am, I got this.
This is all
I'm a
you.
professional at everything. I got this.
I can stab myself, I got this. Wanna see a cool trick? We shouldn't, yeah. Okay.
Stabs himself. See, it's cool, right, guys?
Oh shit, it was supposed to be a needle. This is just a knife. I feel weird.
This is an axe. What did I do? Directions were clear enough. Stuck my dick in a power supply. When Chance's computer fried a really long time ago, we all just claimed, and this is what happened. He got a new
They
PC.
claimed.
It's by claim I mean this is exactly what happened.
Not.
One night, Chance was very excited about his new
Hi, Joe.
computer.
You were on
I know.
TeamSpeak with me when it
you and I
happened,
were in a pub.
and we were playing
Yeah.
Counter Strike.
I know. I know. I'm just fucking around. We were in a ESA puck, I think.
Yeah, we just started a game.
Yeah. And then you timed out like 2 rounds in, and I'm like, Chance.
I don't even
here?
think I don't even think it was that far. I think it was like
Maybe for it
2
could have been
seconds
pistol. I don't know. But like he timed out, and then like the never-ending ordeal of him getting a new power supply. Didn't like 2 of them not work or something?
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, that's weird. Anyways.
Well, because I needed also to replace my fucking motherboard.
Oh, that was it. Right.
To fry my motherboard.
Hmm. Yeah, and we basically all just came to an agreement that the reason it broke
That
is 'cause he
I
stuck
must
his
have
dick
stuck
in
my
his
dick in my power supply.
I can see
Because there's
how
no
you
way
would-
it could have gotten fucked up that bad.
Yeah. He just liked the tingly feeling.
The only logical conclusion, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
See, Chris is kind of like works with computers, you know?
I have an
So
education
he
in
knows
computer
it's not
systems
possible
technician
without shoving my dick in
thing,
Yeah.
and it's definitely a clear case of customer shoving
Dick
penis
stuck in power supply
into
itis.
PSU.
You don't know how bad, Chris, one time I'm hoping that, like, at work, someone calls you with that
Someone
issue,
calls-
and they're, like, serious about it.
I have
Okay.
an issue.
So I do like at least 1 or 2 power supply RMAs a week, and I need to start asking more about their cause,
Yeah. Like,
because I would not be
what
surprised.
did
Where
you
is your
do?
dick right now, sir?
When you notice the issues your power supply not working, was your, you know,
What-
penis in
To
it?
be fair, okay, so now you guys have scared me, because one of my debugging steps, or one of the steps I need to take in
Yeah.
order to confirm that it needs to be RMA'd, is to get them to send me, like, depending on the unit, to get them to send me a picture
Oh,
of the
no.
back of the unit. One of these
Fucking
times,
show a
I'm
picture of his
totally going to get...
He's
Stuck in a
stuck
power
in the power
I'm gonna end
supply.
up requesting a dick pic and not know it.
Requesting a dick pic and not knowing it. Got it.
No. The guy's like, you sure you really want to see this? And you're like, yeah, of course I need to. And he's like, oh, if you need it.
Be unable to replace the unit without having this confirmation picture. Alright, it's your own grave.
It's like, what do you mean? Smiling? Oh, God!
Are you sure you want to see it? There's blood everywhere. Wait,
No, it's horrible.
wait, what? What are you...
What do you mean there's blood everywhere? Picture comes in. Oh, my God.
What have you done?
I don't know where the penis begins
don't
and the
answer
power
that.
supply ends.
That's fucking weird.
Oh man, dude. That was good. Alright, so as tradition of background noise, we roll for topics these days. And I feel like for Chris's sake and not picturing him accidentally getting dick pics at work. Accidents in air quotes. We're gonna roll for the first topic tonight. And I will roll, and we'll see. I got a 17. Oh, so this was straight off of Reddit, by the way. I will say that. And
Original
you
comment,
have
let's
to
go.
you have to answer with wrong answers only. The question at hand is, where do babies come from?
The stork, obviously.
So when I was thinking this topic, I pictured, you know how that you have the birds and the bees talk? I feel like they leave out a step or two, because what really happens to make the baby, you take a bird and you take a bee and you put it in a blender and then like you put it in the oven for a while and then baby.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, when they're in the blender together, what happens? You turn it on?
Blending.
So you actually want me to turn it on?
The
Will it blend?
yeah.
Do they have to be alive or dead when I do it?
I mean, it. Do you like screams?
I mean,
You
yeah,
like them fresh?
I'm known to enjoy the occasional scream.
Alive.
Alive.
Yeah, so this is 100%
Feels in the
accurate way to
freshness.
get yourself a baby.
Okay, so second question.
Yeah.
How do you determine the sex?
You wait until it's like 14 and then it can decide.
Oh my god. This just got fucked up fast.
Yeah, good times here.
That was pretty good.
Don't let Hydro fool you. We are an LGBT friendly podcast.
We are.
Stop alienating our key demographics. Hydro.
I do apologize for that joke. I thought it was just very funny at the time.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I did not have sexual relations with that joke.
I mean, no, I did not sleep with that joke. That's because I was up all night.
Why were you up all night?
Having sex with the joke.
I'm jumping off a bridge.
I was expecting to get lucky.
Up all night, yeah. Oh my god, what was the song that Jordan used to only know one
Something,
line
something. Julio, get the stretch.
Get the stretch!
That's the only line he'd repeat
The
too.
only line he knew from Uptown Funk. He just go, Julio,
Son, get the stretch.
Get the stretch!
And he would
While
just
he was,
yell
like,
it while
really
he's
drunk.
drunk. Yeah.
He never knew any other words.
No,
to that
he had
song.
no idea.
Julio,
Get the stretch. Or, yeah, sometimes he would just say stretch. Yeah, when he get the stretch.
Oh, fucking Jordan, what a goon.
What a guy.
When was the last time he was on here? Damn.
Well, it's been a while.
Been a while.
Mm.
Well, that makes me emo. Kidding, good. He can go
Yeah, I don't know when the last time he was on here. Anyone else have correct answers for where the babies come from?
Well, go on.
You take a colander
Okay.
and you put some rigatoni noodles in it.
Does it have to
And
be
then you
rigatoni?
put cold... It has to be rigatoni specifically. It's gonna be messed up if you don't put rigatoni.
So I have a question. Does autism stem from, like, using, let's say, penne instead of rigatoni?
Yes, that is exactly where it comes from.
Okay, go on.
And Down syndrome, so it's just overcooked.
And then...
Oh my god, Chris.
And then you put cold water in the colander.
What happens if you use warm
with
water?
the rigatoni noodles.
Wait a second.
you'll-
You can't really put water in a colander because it just drains right out. A colander
That's
is
the
just,
thing, it's a
is a
colander,
spaghetti
yes.
strainer. You just rinse it. You don't put it in it. You rinse it technically
Well,
because the water
I mean,
doesn't
technically,
stay
you're still
inside.
putting the water in the colander.
But I think
it's
the
just
real
in it for a
question
very
here
short
is,
period
do
of
you
time.
wear X?
I don't like to deal in the technicalities of reproduction.
Yo, shut the fuck up!
Hey, he's telling us where babies come from. You gotta
Okay,
listen.
the only colander I own belongs on my head.
Okay.
I'm a pastafarian.
Yeah.
Duh. I have to wear my religious
I don't know
headwear.
why that reminded me of, like, I think it was last night, Chance, were we playing Counter-Strike?
Yeah, we played Counter-Strike last night.
And someone said that your haircut looked like, what was it? A mix of, like, an afro and what?
And I don't even remember. He was like, how does your hair look like a mix between an afro and what was the other
Maybe
one?
like a bowl cut or something? I
A
don't
bowl,
know.
yeah, an afro and a bowl cut
Yeah.
at the same time.
That is the greatest, like, it's like, wow, that was actually original.
Yeah, my response was, well, at least that one was original.
Like, I
don't understand it. How a haircut could look like an afro and a bowl cut at the same time. But
apparently hers does. Who would have known?
hers.
Yeah, if you wanted to know what Chance's hair looks like, you probably can just go to his Twitter.
I'm googling bowl cut afro right now.
I swear if a
What the
picture of you
fuck?
comes up.
Oh my god, no, just some ugly dudes. None of
Yeah.
them with bowl cuts.
Nah, I'm just gonna not look that up then. Hey Chris, do you know where babies come
Oh,
from?
that's a bowl cut afro.
A bowl throw?
I was really hoping. Oh,
But oh god.
I'm gonna look at this real fast. That's a bowl
Oh,
cut.
no.
Yeah. That's a bowl
That's,
cut.
that's the closest I could find
Afro.
to a bowl cut afro. 'Cause you can tell, like, the hair's starting to, like, puff out.
Who let him? Never mind. It's okay.
Who let him?
Who let him make this decision?
I don't know whose hair I really have always hated, no matter what he does to it.
Who's?
Jaden Smith.
I don't look at Jaden
Always
Smith's
looks
hair.
bad.
Yeah, I try to ignore Jaden Smith as possible, but
Too busy reading his Twitter to look at his hair.
yeah. So Chris, I
Yeah,
know
me too.
you mentioned this some other time. You said the way babies came from was something to do with Linux. What? How?
Yeah, so if you sit behind your computer and just
Yeah.
install Arch over and over again enough times,
Mhm.
at some point just a child will crawl out from underneath the desk. 100%.
Wow.
Everyone who spends all of their time using Linux will have a child.
Okay.
That's much better than the conventional wisdom because, people that actually use Linux have a very small chance of actually getting laid, so they'll never have kids regularly.
Thanks, Chance, for noticing the joke I was trying to make there. You're welcome, audience. In case you missed it, Chance pointed it out for you.
Yo, shut the fuck up, you ugly piece of shit.
This is a picture of Chance pointing to the jokes over here. I honestly I love doing stuff like that though, because I don't remember why, but this was recently. We were in TeamSpeak and Ryan, I think, made a joke about Chance's name, and for some reason I don't know why I say, "Haha, it's funny because his name is Chance."
I think that was yesterday too.
Yeah. I don't know why I say these things. It just happens.
A lot happened in the short time I was on
That
yesterday.
was yesterday, huh? Well, actually, wait, yesterday, Chance, we were in TeamSpeak for 6 hours.
Oh wait, shit! No,
Gary's
well,
mod.
I was on for a while yesterday. I forgot when we played.
We played Gary's mod for
TTT.
6 hours.
For 6
yesterday.
hours. From 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
We were playing Gary's mod, and the server was packed. By the way.
Yeah.
Oh, so insert plug here. If you guys want to play TTT, you should look up a server called Dillman Inc. It's a great TTT server, staffed by some pretty swell guys, and there's a female there as well. But
staffed by several people that have either been on or are currently on the podcast.
Yeah, I would say currently most of the staff have been on the podcast.
Has Trebla?
No, Trebler and Borhill haven't ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Should get him on one time.
Yeah, I'll definitely bring it up. For sure. See if we can get a Dillman podcast one day.
It'd just be a staff meeting.
Oh my god, do you remember staff meetings, Nathan?
Those
were the...
Hop into Skype.
It was cringy. Yeah, we literally would have a Skype call full of 12 people who were all on staff at the time. And we would just talk about the stuff.
Did we discuss problems? I feel like we didn't.
We were supposed to. I feel like we got to one or two. So there were a few staff meetings were admin only staff meetings where we actually talked about a few things. But even those, I think the staff meeting we had at the time, the admins were it was Wesker, Borhelian, Wheat, myself, and Hot Dog, I think, were the admins, so you could guess not much got done.
Probably just a clusterfuck.
We were just trolling the entire time, yeah.
I mean, then again, for when we have any kind of administrative meeting on Craftland, 90% of the time is just fucking about.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's the way things go.
Yeah. We'll fuck around for an hour, then we'll spend 20 minutes actually talking about something of substance, then fuck around for an hour.
Yeah. So I'm not going to go into details about it. If you want to hear details, catchy time to insert. Paid me $500 for the post show. There was already drama on Dillman in the few days it's been back, and I had to deal with it very late last night.
Oh. I never heard the end of this one because I got off.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's different than what you're thinking then.
Oh, okay.
No, were you there when I brought it? I don't know. Well, post-podcast, regardless.
Post-podcast, and what you guys can listen to for just a simple $500 payment.
Yeah,
single
$500. That's it, It goes to a great cause. It goes to a Feed a Colorblind Person Foundation.
Yeah, especially because, if you don't, the only person supporting the show is my rope company.
Yeah, and, for tax returns, doesn't look so great. The FBI and everyone is, a little concerned that my only source of revenue right now is coming from a company that, tells you to kill yourself, basically.
Yeah, and we're pretty scummy people, so we make sure we pay Hydro as little as possible. We pay him enough to eat and, barely afford his house, but, he never goes out of the house, so you can pretty much just sit there all day.
I live in my room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, insert plug here Chances Rope Company is looking for some new interns. If anyone's looking for a job,
Oh yes, of course.
kind of always looking for new interns.
Always looking for fresh interns.
Yeah.
Young blood.
Younger the better, you know.
The younger the better.
Yeah.
'Cause
Breathe
you
some
guys
new
get
life
off.
into the
You
corporation.
guys get off easier.
Yeah. Without context, Chance, that sounds really bad.
Okay, never
What
mind.
could have? Okay, hey,
Anyways, back to what I was saying
Yeah.
about you, Hydro.
Yeah, sorry.
Why would you ever have to leave your room? I mean, with the salary I'm paying you, you probably don't have enough money to buy any
I don't have
apartment that's
money to
bigger
have
than one
more
room.
than a room, so I
Yeah.
couldn't leave the room. You know, even if I wanted to. Yeah. I forgot I had something and then it's just gone again. That happens. It's like I just remember Nathan explaining why that happens, and it's never coming back. All right, so Chance, I know you aren't as big as a nerd as us, and you don't have a D20 sitting in front of you. So
No, I do not have a D20 sitting in front of me.
either
you know what? I can look up online and like
a one like a number generator or something, 1 through 20,
D20.
and just don't get a 17.
Here, hold on. Virtual D20. I have okay. Where's 20 roll? 12.
12. Okay. What is something that you incredibly love and incredibly hate all at the same time? Before anyone else who plays this game says it, Counter-Strike.
Go fuck yourself.
Huh? We're just yep.
Yeah, Counter-Strike all around. Yeah.
You say what was the question again?
Something that you incredibly love and incredibly hate at the same time. For me, it's Counter-Strike.
That's actually a very hard question.
I should say playing Counter-Strike, not like watching it, because I always like to watch
watching
it.
it's always fun.
Yeah.
Well, depending on who you're watching.
Yeah, depending on
Sometimes
the
they just
team
get tilted.
wins.
Yeah, because sometimes they just get tilted as fuck.
Yeah.
Like when I have to watch NIP lose, which is very often.
They're just not that good of a team anymore. Yeah.
You know, shut the fuck up. Don't talk about them like that, or else I'll fucking strangle you.
Okay.
See? That's how tilted I am.
Yeah. And like, obviously, I wish they were like a better team, you know, but they they need to change a lot of things. So
They're on the up and up, okay?
it's just, I put a lot of stock in the majors, maybe more than most people.
Okay, well,
and
we'll see how they do at the major. Oh, wait.
they didn't make it. They didn't even make it into the European liner, dude.
Shut up. Don't remind me. Okay?
Just said, yeah. But anyways.
Can you just stop before you make me cry?
Yeah.
Thanks. That'd be great.
What are some
Thanks.
other things that you guys incredibly love and incredibly hate at the same time?
World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Fox News.
Why do you love them? Because funny?
Because, I mean, there's just so much good material to laugh at and,
Okay.
make fun of. Dude, the other day, when Paul Manafort and his fucking business partner turned themselves into the fucking FBI, you know what Fox News was talking about at that moment?
What?
The fact that Google's rendition of the hamburger emoji has the cheese on the bottom of the burger instead of on top. That's what they were talking about while Paul Manafort was turning himself into the FBI.
That annoys me because Google usually has the most accurate one, so you probably should have been talking about Apple's rendition of the emoji.
Yeah, it's, because apparently putting cheese on the underneath the burger is very common outside of like the United States and Canada.
Yeah, actually, I
They
saw
don't
like
really
Melt to them. That doesn't make people. What the fuck, world?
no, but like I know
Well,
someone like from like a fast food chain like sent a picture that they used to like put on the menu, and the cheese was under the patty.
Really?
It was
Yeah.
it was a prominent fast food chain too. I can't remember which one though. They like
I've been
replied
to-
to like a tweet.
Yeah, I've been to a bunch of like fucking burger joints and fast food places where they put the cheese underneath the patty. I mean, if you're going to somewhere that is decent enough where they actually toast the bun,
Then
yes,
that's
the
great.
cheese
that'd
does
be
melt.
okay, I guess. Fair enough.
Because
You know?
that cheese would melt amazingly on
But-
a toasted bun.
Yeah.
See, what I'm thinking of is like I like when the tomato is under the patty and like
Okay,
I don't know.
I could see that. Usually, to be honest, if I have a hamburger, the patty is at the bottom, like no matter what else I put on it. Like usually, if I have cheese, it's on the patty, and then usually lettuce is the last thing on top for me.
Lettuce has to be as far away from the patty and the toasted bun, if you toast the bun, as possible, because it just doesn't do well with heat.
Yeah, so it's usually like top bun, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles if you got them, and then cheese patty.
No
Bunny.
pickles.
No,
But I mean,
pickles.
Pickles.
To be fair
under his
to
tongue.
any of-
There's the pickles from last time too. It's like anyone else realize how fucking disgusting that is?
Yeah.
It was like a solid
gross.
week in between, right?
Ugh. Okay, listen, I just have one question for you guys.
Yep.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Nope.
Why not? It's between two pieces of bread.
Yeah.
It's one piece of bread.
I mean, not technically.
So, all right.
Plus,
If you're
sandwich
calling it a
doesn't always have-
sandwich,
Yeah?
it would be an open-faced sandwich.
Yeah, okay, that works.
Because it doesn't
And then-
have, it's like one piece of bread.
I mean, I guess.
I'm still just against the term open-faced sandwich, because you're just piling shit on a bun.
That's,
Yo, shut the fuck
it's,
up.
it's,
Open-faced sandwich.
it's not really a sandwich, right?
Hey,
because
that's
it's just
an
one
acceptable
piece of
use the
bread,
term.
and then, like, meat and everything, on it. So it's, most of the time, not really a sandwich, I'm not sure what you'd call an open-faced sandwich. It's not an open-faced sandwich. Like, I don't know what term. So I like open-faced sandwich. It's just like, it's not a top bun, I think it's cool.
Question.
Yeah.
I already forgot.
Same. Chance, what do you think? Do you think a hot dog is a sandwich?
I'm torn on the issue. I kind of want it to be a sandwich, so when my mom says something like, "You never eat anything healthy," I can be like, "Mom, last night for dinner, I had a sandwich." You
It's
know
a
what
hot
I'm
dog.
saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think I would have some kind of moral quandary there because I just couldn't bring
To
myself
call a hot dog a sandwich.
to call a hot dog a
I
sandwich.
feel like most people would really look at you differently if you said like a hot dog was a sandwich.
And they should.
Yeah. So to me, a burger is barely a sandwich too. But hear me out on this. For me, hot dogs and burgers and stuff like that are kind of like their own category. Like if someone says, "Man, I really want a sandwich," they're not talking about a burger or a hot dog. They're probably talking about some sort of cold cut, and
Yeah.
other things on that.
Like a club sandwich.
Yeah, like
or
a
something
club
that,
sandwich.
something to that effect.
Yeah, and not
Now-
a hot dog or a burger.
Hydro, if you were to say, or if I have a hot dog and all I have is the hot dog meat portion and no bun, I'm still gonna say I'm having a hot dog.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
So
not fully complete, but it's still a hot dog. If you go to Wendy's and get a burger, it's still a burger, even though it's the patty and some toppings.
Yeah.
And no bun.
yeah, it's still a
Whereas
burger.
you can't
Yeah.
have the innards of a sandwich without the bun and call it a sandwich.
Exactly. So I think that's where the burger and hot dog get their own category almost. Is because no matter what way you're eating, as long as the meat's involved, it is still.
Yeah, it's defined by the meat, not by the assembly.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we figured it out, guys. I think this is the true answer. As much as I don't think Chance was asking a serious question, I think we got to the bottom of it. I think hot dogs and burgers get their own little category.
We got to the bottom of it, like the cheese.
Exactly, the cheese under the patty.
At the bottom.
Yeah. Does anyone else have anything that they incredibly love and hate at the same time? I know Nathan said World of Warcraft. I think we all agreed on Counter-Strike, though. So, except I know Nathan doesn't love Counter-Strike. He just generally hates it.
I've dedicated my life to my love of computers, but I as a result, I've had to dedicate my life to computers failing and me having to fix them. So there's something I definitely love and hate.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I know Steve gets sometimes where I know he really loves computers, but he hates that he has to build every computer in the friend group.
Oh, yeah.
Which I could understand. But it's if
I
I build a computer, I trust Steve more than anyone, so I'd be like, oh no, who else would I go to?
Okay, I run into this problem with watching streams.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, almost every live stream on Twitch I watch, somehow results in the chat asking the streamer what parts to put in a computer, and both sides are completely stupidly clueless on what a good combination or anything is for a computer.
Ooh.
I don't know what it is and why so many people think that streamers know things.
Yeah, they
More
don't
importantly, know how
necessarily
to
like.
build a fucking computer.
Quite oftentimes, streamers are just like entertainers, you know. Like,
Or my favorite is when they've got like an advertisement that's like for what's one of the for like Origin PC,
yeah,
and then like the chat will ask them like, what part should I put in my computer? The streamer didn't build their own computer.
no. Most of the time,
Stop
they
it.
didn't. It's only a very few streamers that I think built their computers, and like if you had to tell me, I think Shroud probably built his computer. Like,
At least his first one.
yeah,
for
like
sure.
his first streaming PC, I think he built.
Yeah.
Um,
But that still doesn't mean you know.
that,
what
yeah,
you're
doesn't mean
doing.
he's an expert at like knowing what to put in. He could be like, well, I have this, but it runs nice, so you could use this, but I don't really know anything outside of that.
There was a streamer I was watching this week and last week, and they were, sure enough, it came up, and they were like, oh, you know, I've got an i7 6700K and a GTX 1060, and they stream from a different computer than they game on, and I was just like, okay, that's going to be great for your games, like, that's going to run your games great, but you could have spent $200 less or even more less on the processor and gotten a better graphics card and run every game better. But
There you
I
go.
just didn't even bother speaking
You're
in
like,
chat
nah.
about it. I just had to take a break from the stream for like 10 minutes while they hashed all of that out.
You're like, once this is done, I can come back.
Yeah, that was basically it. I started just doing that. So, yeah. Computers definitely love hate.
Yeah, I can say it.
And people talking about computers that don't know any better and assert that they know better.
That's why I don't talk about computers. Because I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Because I walk around at work saying, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing with computers.
That would be bad.
Or regularly saying, oh god, I'm an idiot, why didn't I think of that?
Hmm.
Because I
Question,
know,
how are you still employed there?
well, because I know more than all of the clients. I just know less than the people who have been at the workplace for a year or more.
Got it, so you're dumb.
But I understand that I'm dumb. And that
This is
there's a lot
like an
I
admitting
don't know.
dumb, you know?
Self-admitting.
Yeah. I
Yes,
understand
of
that there's a
course.
lot I don't know. I don't try and assert that I know more than the person who's trying to help me.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like, there are just a few topics that... Have you guys ever been talking about a thing? And then,
Yes.
You're,
A thing? Yeah, of course.
Thanks. Okay, that's all I had. Yeah.
I talk about things all the
No,
time.
talk about a thing, and then someone, like, claims something, and you're like, no, that's wrong. And they, like, really fight you on it.
Me all
Even
the
though
time.
it's like, no, like, dude, this is, like, my thing. I know about
Dude.
this.
Dude, my sister-in-law all the time. Okay, so we were having this conversation the other day. She, no matter if she's wrong or right, and even after you prove her wrong, she will fight you saying that she's right until her last breath. Not even kidding, no matter what it is.
Why?
Really? Why
I don't
do
know,
these
she's
people
just stubborn.
exist?
Yeah, I don't know. So,
It's
I have a
ridiculous.
very, like, weirdly specific example of this, because this was, like, a year and a half ago.
weirdly specific.
Yeah,
of
because this is
course.
what I thought of when I said it. I was talking about Counter-Strike, and Jacob used to watch a decent amount of pro games, and it was at the time where VP and it was FaZe now, but they were G2 at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And G2 would just rock VP every time they played. And I was telling him that, like, yeah, because, like, Mark was wanting to know more about competitive Counter-Strike. And I'm like, yeah, I know. VP's a great team and all, but they've never beaten G2 in the best of 3. And Jacob's like, what are you talking about? They beat them in a best of 3 2-0, like, recently. And I'm like, no, they didn't. And he's like, I saw it. I know they did. I'm like, no. Pull it up. Give me the scoreline anywhere, because that's bullshit. And, like, it didn't happen, you know? Like,
There's just some people though that no matter if they're wrong or right, they want to feel right.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is like the one thing I know that I'm right about. Okay,
The one thing I know.
it's like I know
My
pro
whole
Counter Strike.
livelihood.
Like this is like my fandom, and I know about this.
fandom?
I love fucking Counter Strike, dude. Like professional Counter Strike. That's like my
This is
favorite thing to
my
watch.
fandom.
It's my favorite thing to watch. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
So it's like that's like chance if someone went to you and be like, oh no, this happened in The Walking Dead,
Facts.
and you're like, no,
Or someone tried to tell me about politics.
yeah, one of the two, yeah, and they're like, no, I know that this was this, and you're like, no, it's not. It just generally isn't. You're wrong. Yeah, I don't know. Good old times, telling people they're wrong. You know,
I love telling people they're wrong.
I know
they're
you do.
actually right. Kidding. I just love telling people they're wrong because they're always wrong.
People are wrong from time to time. But no, something that's correct is Nathan.
Howdy.
Do you have your D20, my guy?
I do. I'm just gonna need a second. My team's dying.
Oh,
Cakes.
What? Your what is
My
dying?
team.
team.
What are you
team.
playing?
Team.
Team.
Playing team.
Team
I'm
on.
playing team. Team simulator.
Team sim.
Team Simulator?
I want to know what game Nathan.
Diva's killing yourself. That's good.
It's Overwatch.
We
Okay,
got the point. That's good.
it's Overwatch. Yeah.
Odd question. Can we get like? I'll get
Here's the
Sheldon. On
dice.
it. Sheldon can make
There
a
we
game.
go. That's a
We're go-
16.
We should
I
get
got typed by
Sheldon.
Widowmaker
Make a
because
game
I was
called
rolling my
Team.
dice.
Make a game called Team Simulator, and you just literally just herd virtual cats.
I play the game.
God. Well, I mean, you know what? Any game gets bought a shit ton. I mean, there's fucking Football Manager, which should just be called Spreadsheet Manager.
Yeah,
And then that's got like 1 million sales.
you're right. Stuff like that. It's really interesting what sells. You know. My favorite game
Good
that I
old
saw.
Goat Simulator.
What one?
Goat Simulator.
Goat Simulator was
That game is
amazing.
so
It was
weird.
especially like a parody of all other simulators.
Yeah.
The thing is the game still exists, but I never hear anyone say it is amazing. It's always that game was amazing.
That game was amazing.
Yeah.
It's dead.
It's
no
gone.
one plays Goat,
We're done with it.
Goat Simulator anymore. But like, that was such a
It was
funny
a good
game.
week. It was a good week. We
Yeah.
had a lot of laughs, but it's
That's
over.
sometimes
now
you-
it's dead. We can accept
That's how like successful a game is. Sometimes is based on how long people play it for.
How long people played it.
There
Like,
are some.
Counter-Strike is successful because people still play it.
Yeah, and it came out like CS:GO was 2012, I think, if I was correct. I might be wrong. I think it was 2012. And it's like, yeah, okay, 2017 people still play it. Yeah, okay, I would say that's successful. Like even a game like For Honor had like a shelf life of like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And that had a lot of hype around it.
It
I thought that
did.
was going to be like a good one.
Everyone was very hyped about it and just died like abruptly.
That's why my policy
Yeah.
nowadays, like before buying a game, it has to pass a test for me. Still be relevant in a month,
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
Because there's just so many games that like, oh, I'm like, oh, that looks so cool. Like I'm so gonna buy that when it comes out, and then it comes out. I'm about to buy it, and I'm like, you know what? This isn't the smartest idea. I'll wait. And then I find out that it's complete ass cancer.
Oof. That's not good. I see. To be honest with you, I haven't bought a new game in quite a while.
Well, the last one was PUBG, wasn't it?
It wasn't new though. It was out for like a
new,
month,
new.
I think.
Oh, if that's our standard, geez, I don't think I've bought a new. Oh wait, no, I bought American Truck Simulator shortly after
Yeah.
it came out.
I more mean like buy a game like when it comes out.
Yeah, that's literally the last one for me. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I bought Overwatch soon after it came out. Not right away because I thought everyone was gonna stop playing it, but it had like a shelf life in our friend group for like 6 months, I would say. So maybe more like a year because it was only within probably the last 6 months we stopped playing. I think Pub really replaced it.
I was gonna say I haven't I didn't really see any drop off before Pub came out for Overwatch.
Yeah, I think Pub really was the thing. And I really do enjoy PUBG. But I did like Overwatch 2. It's just I don't really enjoy playing Overwatch by myself. Like, I would have to play with someone.
Not that fun playing by yourself.
I can't play CS by myself. I mean, I can't play CS anyways, but
It's more fun with
Oh,
people.
retweet.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
That was a good sleep.
Nice. Was it your sleep? Did you sleep? Or did you sleep someone else?
No, the Anna got a really good sleep on a Reinhardt that was about to do a charge.
Ooh.
Oh, you're playing fucking Overwatch 2?
no, he's playing the
I was
first
talking
one.
about Overwatch earlier.
Yeah,
Oh, you
it's-
were?
it's,
Also, I
wasn't
rolled a
paying attention.
16.
oh, you rolled a 16?
Yeah.
Did you guys listen when fucking
Okay.
Nathan talks? Like,
So-
why would I?
What movie would be most improved by Oompa Loompas singing, like, in the style they do, and, like, Willy Wonka?
Django Unchained.
Oh my god.
Every time someone dies, they...
No one knows these words.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like most movies could be improved by it. Maybe ruined, but like funny. Like I don't know. Come up with any movie. I'm sure. Like I'm trying to think of a movie I saw recently. I recently saw The Foreigner. That would have been way better with Oompa Loompas
Never
in
heard
it.
of it.
The Foreigner was a Jackie Chan movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I did hear about that.
Jackie Chan is back.
Yep. It was okay. Wasn't that great, to be honest, unfortunately. I was hoping for it to be a little better, but... Anyways, yeah, Oompa Loompas, dude. And then... But I would want the part that, like, Oompa Loompas and Jackie Chan fought at one point. Like, he just was, like, had
Oh
enough
my
of their
God.
singing, and he tries to fight the Oompa Loompas.
And he tries to kill them all.
Yeah, and, like, that's what the movie was about? Yes.
The Oompas.
Yeah, it's called the
Not the foreigner.
Oompas.
Or maybe the Oompa Loompas are the foreigners.
No, he's the
find out where they're
foreigner.
from,
No, but
like,
he's
what
still
their
the foreigner in
homeland
Oompa Loompa Land.
Oh, what?
He goes to Oompa Loompa Land in this film.
Goes to Willy Wonka's
Oh
chocolate
my
And he
God.
goes to wipe them all out. I would watch that movie. Really would. What other movies would be... Maybe The Love Guru wouldn't be such a shitty fucking film if Oompa Loompas were in it.
I have no clue what that is.
Bad. It was
What?
a really bad movie.
With who?
It was a Mike Myers movie.
Oh God.
Not the serial killer, the comedian.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
who it
I was
is.
making sure. Like
If
Austin
it was a
Powers.
serial killer, that'd be a good one though.
Yeah, probably it would.
Man,
called
that
The
was,
Love
that was
Guru?
a Baby Driver trope.
Yeah.
I was hoping someone would call that out.
The Baby Driver was a really good movie, by the way. I liked it.
It's a great
It
movie.
was,
Yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I did realize something that it might not win many awards anymore.
Because it's too good.
No, because
Yep.
Kevin Spacey's in it.
Oh,
Yep.
is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's done.
Oh boy.
Pretty much. CinemaSins did Baby Driver, and they brought
Yeah.
that up.
They're like, it's a real shame. Did you catch the line in Cinema Sins where he says some sort of line about like boys or something?
Yeah, yeah. I was like passively watching it while playing something else, and I was just like, "Holy shit, that was savage!" CinemaSins just like called it right out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cinema Sins is great, by the way. Honestly, like,
Call it. My favorite Kevin Spacey joke so far is why does Kevin Spacey always
User
finish
joined your
last
channel.
when he's in a race?
why?
Hello.
Because he just loves to come in a little behind.
Wow.
Oh, that's gonna come back to haunt me.
Why? Oh man, that's bad.
Daily reminder,
Okay.
the chances
Anyways,
of
hi
person.
Steve. Welcome to the podcast.
What did I just walk
You
in
don't
on?
want to know,
We're
Steve.
talking about why Kevin Spacey always loses races. He loves to
Oh,
come in a
you
little
don't
behind.
say it again.
Duh.
So my favorite joke that I saw about Kevin Spacey was Kevin Spacey getting pulled over. The cop says, like, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" He says, "But I'm gay."
But I'm gay.
And so it's like, I get out of it, right? Yeah.
So it's not as bad anymore, right? Guys?
Yeah.
Hello?
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 Alright. So, since Steve, I had no way of telling Steve this before the podcast started. Steve, at one point during the podcast, I'm kind of giving it away. We could start soon. We were going to do 2 truths and a lie.
Oh no.
So, if you could come up with 2 truths and a lie about yourself.
That'd be Gucci.
Yeah. So, I'm thinking about we'll do one more topic, and then we'll get into that, to give people time to finish them or whatever.
Yeah. For the people that haven't written down already, because they're dumb.
You never know. Who needs more time? Anyways, Chris, for this one last topic before we do go to that, could you roll D20?
10.
D20!
10 is, what is the most effort you've ever put into not socializing?
Uh-oh.
What?
Can my life be the answer?
Oh man.
I mean, you could, but tell us what you did to not do it, not socialize. Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh my god, it's Kyle.
Hi.
Kyle
can probably answer this question for me.
Yeah. So Kyle, I just told this to Steve. I did send you a Steam message. I don't know if you saw it.
What?
Okay, it's okay. We're in
Okay,
after this
ignore him.
topic. We're gonna do 2 truths and a lie.
Okay.
So if you could come up with 2 truths and a lie about yourself, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, the topic we're at hand right now is hi Kyle.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Now, actually, what the topic is most effort you've ever put into not socializing. What is the most effort you ever put into not socializing?
I don't understand the premise of this question.
I feel like everyone else does, right?
Kidding. Fuck you.
So, when I wrote this topic, the first thing that came to my mind was, in, 8th grade, I was invited to a party, and, there was, really no way getting out of the party. So, basically, I went to the party. This is fucked up. I went to the party, I, said hi to the person who invited me to the party, and then I pretended to get a phone call, and I went home, and it claimed there was a death in the family. And,
That's a little aggressive.
Yeah.
I always fucking if I'm not feeling it, it's very common practice for me to text my mother and be like, "Hey mom, call me and tell me to come home right now."
Yeah.
I've done it a million times, just been like, "Hey mom, can you call me and tell me to come home right now?"
Okay, so I've never put that much effort in because I don't have any embarrassment about being antisocial. I just straight up leave.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Maybe
Just be like,
I can
I'm
just
leaving,
say to
goodbye,
people,
guys.
okay,
I don't want to be
I'm
rude.
leaving
I'm a
now,
nice guy.
or I'm going home, or I'm not feeling this anymore, and just
But I'm
leave.
a nice guy, so I don't want to be rude.
Yeah. I've more divulged into that in later years because I did say that was 8th grade, so I was
Yeah, fair.
I was 13, 14. No, I was probably 14. Yeah. And I just really didn't want to go there. I was I really don't want to do this. How do I get out of it? And that's the first thing that
These
came
feel
out.
these feel at risk for me. Every time I had to go somewhere, it would actually make me physically sick. I'd want to throw up.
Oh.
So I would either just if I knew something was gonna happen ahead of time, I would plan on I'd get a shift from work, so I didn't have to go.
Ooh.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Or depending on how well I do, the person would just be like, "Yeah, I'm not feeling well," and I just
Yeah, I'm not feeling well. Goodbye.
yeah, and just not go in the first place. So, yeah.
That's like saying, hey, do you want to come to my party in a month? Hey, I'm going to let you know now that I'm not in the mood.
I'm not gonna be feeling good tomorrow, so no.
Yeah.
So I got a good one here. So last week of 8th grade, right?
Ooh,
Or
another
last
great
couple
story. Let's go.
couple weeks of 8th grade, right? There was actually a point at which I was invited to go somewhere, and I cut school and pretended to be sick to get out of it.
Oh, man. That's
Wow. All right.
the entire day commitment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Newfound respect for Steve.
Honestly, though. Yeah. That's way better thought out than what I did.
What did you do?
I went to a party and was like, I really don't want to be here. What can I do? So I faked that a family member died.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's bad. Do not do that, children.
No, my college roommate, I've had my college roommate like throw a party and invite me, and I just like would stay in my room, come out and grab a coffee at some
Wait
point,
a second,
and go back
wait
to
a
my
second.
room.
Wait a second. Where was the party?
Like
If
in
not
our
in your room.
in our dorm.
In the entire dorm.
No, in like in our
In the
room.
common room of that you had an apartment, right?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
a
okay.
kitchen.
Well, I know that. You were like, my roommate. So I was like, so
Was
in your
this the other half of your
house.
room?
No,
What does that
we had
mean?
like a common thing, but you'd get like 10 or so people to come over, and
It
I'd
would
just
still be
like
loud, right?
ignore all of them and just either put on headphones
Chance.
or crank my speakers and just
Yeah.
like play CS or
I'm
sit in bed.
sociable, so I
Don't you have noise canceling headphones, Chance?
yeah.
I
Exactly.
have open back headphones and I still didn't give a fuck.
You have open back headphones.
Yeah.
Why, you a faggot?
Chance, is that your response to everything?
Yeah.
Yes.
Only things that seem fucking stupid to me.
What do you mean open back? Why do open back headphones seem stupid to you?
Cause you're stupid and everything you do is stupid.
Okay, well, I can see your train of thought there.
Oh, it's amazing. Okay. So, Chance is obviously too much of a social butterfly to like ever like pretend to not.
No, as I said, like there's
That's
been a few
fucking
times
okay.
where usually I stay for a while when I go out somewhere, but like if I've already been there for like 5 hours and I'm getting tired, and I don't want to be rude, and like everyone's having a good time, I'm just like, yeah, my mom's not feeling good, so I gotta go home.
Classic.
And like, yeah, my mom wants me home. I don't know, she's just being annoying. I gotta go.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to blame it on the parent, especially when
Yeah,
you're a
exactly.
little younger. At 21, if I'm like, oh, my mom wants me to come home, they'd be like, fucking loser.
Well, it's not as easy now because I used to just be like, because my classic used to be like, oh, well, yeah, my mom's like gonna go to sleep, so she has to pick me up,
Oh, yeah,
Just
that
pick me up
makes
now
sense.
because she doesn't want to be out so late.
Yeah, when you're younger, it's easy. Yeah.
My
Yeah, but now
issue-
that I drive and everything, they're just like, come on, you can stay, like,
But-
you don't have to go home.
you know
And
what?
I'm like,
Chance, what you go with now, right? I don't want to be on the road that late.
Ooh.
that makes me sound like I'm 80.
Well,
Well,
no,
our
I
friend
mean,
group does that to me.
I'm sorry, it's
I
past
do
7
that.
o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't feel
I do that all
comfortable
the time
driving
when I
this
just
late.
want to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's like
Especially
11 or
because-
something.
I have
10
an
or 11.
excuse though when it comes to night driving because I have trouble seeing at night.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So like,
Well, especially for me though, because they know like I've driven at night a million times. I used to like when I was still working, I would drive home from work at 11.
I
would leave
guess-
work at 11.
I guess for us it works better because we live at the beach, so like
Yeah.
people drink.
People drink and drive all the time.
Yeah, our principal got caught driving.
Yeah, same. Mine did too. Like 2 weeks before graduation.
Yeah, that's about
this
when
year.
he got for ours too.
Yeah.
Or not even. I think it was a week before graduation. I don't remember. Very close to graduation though.
Yeah.
Classic. All right, I will ask this before
Classic.
like we go into it. Has everyone done their 2 truths and a lie?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Fuck
I
no.
mean last, but yeah.
I need one more.
Okay, so who has gone? Who has done it?
I'm done.
Okay, I haven't done as well. Nathan, do you?
Yes.
Okay, Chris, do you?
Nope.
Kyle, do you?
No.
Steve, do you?
Are you guys faggots?
Once.
We've had so long to come up with these.
Well, no. If that means we can just go to them last. Is what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
true.
So we'll go. Myself, Chance, Nathan. Then I guess we'll go back to Steve, Kyle, Chris. That cool?
Good. Good.
I'm actually ready.
Okay, then Steve, do you want to lead it off then?
I can.
Your
I
name's
can
at the
do
top of the list, so that's why it's easier for me that way.
it. Okay, so my 3 are: I am left-handed, I am afraid of heights, and I have written a book.
Ooh, okay. I don't think you've written a book.
I don't think you've written a You know what?
But it could be
It's
like,
so outlandish. It could be true.
So, like, technically, you could say I've written a book because, like, for science class in 8th grade,
Guys,
I had to
not
write
even
a
real
book.
friends. Don't even
You know,
if
I
it's
was
Anna or
playing
not.
Minecraft the other day, and I had a book and quill, and I just wrote like "hi" in it. Like, does that count?
Well, I know.
Like, is that what we're talking about?
So, if we're going meta thinking, I know Steve, like, I think Steve can write with both hands, too. So, like,
Really?
yeah, I
okay,
think so.
that's
I think. It
that's
could
how-
be that. But I know Steve might be a lefty, because, like, Steve is like me, where our handwriting was so shitty that he could switch to the right hand, and you probably wouldn't know.
okay. I'm gonna go. It was book,
Okay, so
heights, and left.
in
Okay.
chat, Sky is here, and he's saying that Steve does not have the patience to write a book. So
That is also true.
you know,
Okay, so wait, what were the three? There was left hand, write a book, and
Afraid
of heights.
I think you're definitely afraid of heights.
I don't know if he's afraid of heights though. Like I don't know if Steve's ever told me that he's afraid of heights. If he is,
I think he told me once, and maybe with someone
he
else.
could
on
be.
TeamSpeak.
I'm
know what?
confident that it's not. That afraid of heights is his lie. That's what I'm going with.
You're gonna say, okay, I'll join the bandwagon.
All right, I'm going with my Sky vote in chat and saying that Steve hasn't written a book.
Well, then I'm gonna equal everything out and say it's the whichever one you guys didn't say.
The left-handed one.
Yes.
Okay, Kyle, what about you?
He's not even left-handed. Yeah.
You don't think he's left-handed?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so Steve, which are the truths and which is the lie?
I am not technically left-handed.
Oh,
Yeah,
You're
okay.
ambidextrous.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
ambidextrous,
you
right?
sent
Yeah.
You
Okay.
fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of said that, but I'm like, well, I mean, I think you technically
See?
are left-handed first, but like,
Yeah. No, I'm technically ambidextrous first, but
okay.
I am afraid of heights, and I wrote a book once. It was in the Manasquan Elementary School library for a very long time.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Sky, we were wrong.
It was in Marijuana Swan.
Yeah, Sky, we were
Wow.
very wrong, my guy. And
Nice.
that's not
That's fun.
didn't go well.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Hydro.
Yeah. So, my two truths and a lie are: I own 2 guitars. I've met one internet friend in real life, and the car I drive was made in 1999.
What was that first one?
I own 2 guitars.
I'm pretty sure the car is true. Because
Oh, the car was older.
I thought the car was older as well.
I'm gonna go with the car is a
I
lie.
can go with the car.
I'm gonna go car as well. Holy moly,
It
that
was
car just
car,
punched out my pelipper.
Internet friend, and what?
I own 2 guitars.
guitars.
Does Tony play the guitar? Tony, you play the guitar?
One of these is a lie.
I don't think you play the guitar.
I know he plays the guitar.
I feel like that's a
We've talked
misdirect.
about guitar before.
Okay, it's only
I
one.
don't know if he has
It's the
two,
guitars.
but-
It's the guitars. Rock on. It's the guitars.
All right, Steve, which one are you saying? I could read them again if you'd like.
Well, I'm pretty sure the car is actually true. Because that's the same year my car was made.
Hmm.
And we've talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
So, car is true. I'm just gonna tell you guys that.
Well, I'll go guitars then, because I feel like he has. I feel like he has one guitar.
was
I
the-
don't feel like he has 2.
Wait a second. Am
What
I
was
the
the third
only
one?
internet friend that Tony's met in real life? Or has he met someone
Probably.
else?
I mean,
Steve,
hey,
you
He's
probably
only
know
met me in
best.
his dreams.
Has he met
I've
anyone
been caught in
else?
my dreams, yes.
I'm trying to think. One sec.
Okay, so
Because
Kai,
that could be like a little
Sky
trick,
is
because he
saying
said
you
let's-
don't own
one.
2 guitars.
Let's
and
go
I
down the
believe
list
I know
here.
this
Has he
question.
met Dave?
Question
No.
is, you own both
Okay,
electric
no.
and acoustic.
He's
Yes,
met
met
you.
Derek.
It's both.
Hasn't met
If
Derek.
it was true, it's both the same.
Um. Didn't you meet Zach? Does that count? 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
right.
I feel like that counts.
So then we
So-
know what it is. It's 2 guitars.
Okay, if you
What?
get...
Oh, no, sorry. It's that.
It's the internet
Sky,
friend.
which one do you think it is? Okay,
You
so
fucking-
I just want answers, man, because
It's the internet,
Internet
friend.
friends.
you got.
'Cause
Okay,
you
so
said
Steve
one.
says internet friend, Chance says internet friend.
Yeah.
Kyle, what do you
Wait,
say?
can you-
The car.
Nathan, what do you say?
Can you re-say that second one? The one about
I've
the
met
internet
one
friends?
internet friend in real life,
Okay, I'm gonna go internet friends.
and then Chris.
I'm gonna go with the car.
I do own two guitars. Chance, you're the only internet friend in real life. If you guys remember, my car actually is gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
screw
gone?
you,
I don't have that
Wait,
car
yes.
anymore.
What happened to your car, bro?
It went, it's done. I am currently driving a 2004 Impala.
Did you
Oh,
crash your
Impala.
car?
No, I didn't crash it. The brake lines went, and there was just too many damages to repair.
It's too
It
costly.
rusted like way too bad,
Yeah.
and it wasn't worth fixing.
What year was it? 99?
Right.
Okay.
You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 99.
My old car was a 1999.
Wow, literally,
Yeah.
you're only a year older than your car.
3 years, but yeah.
You're that?
I was born in 1996.
Holy shit!
And so just for future reference, Sky also got it wrong. Sky didn't think I owned two guitars. I do own two guitars, by the way. They're right behind me.
Two?
Yeah, two.
Are they both acoustic?
Yes.
Are you
Hey,
any
I'm
good?
acoustic too.
No, I'm not good. I would not say I'm good.
Will you serenade
Did you say I'm acoustic too?
Tony, will you serenade me one day?
Maybe.
You know what, Tony? Next time I'm there, me and you, we should jam out. You'll play the guitar, I'll sing. Well, who else? Steve, you probably play like the piano or something.
I don't
I like how
play.
you just assume.
never mind.
like,
I play trumpet.
Do you, you play the trumpet?
and Sky,
Or, like-
if you have the free time, man, you're more than willing to hop in here
Handshake.
because we're like an
No.
hour in. We'll probably
What's
go for
that?
at least a good
You
45 more
shake the
minutes.
person's hand and say, hi,
If
I'm
you'd
a
like
trumpet
to.
player, I'm
You
better
might be
than you."
busy, so not tonight.
Wow.
What the fuck?
But if you do come in
That's
here,
what
you gotta
they
come
do.
with two truths and
I
a lie.
definitely
Sky.
thought that was
Say
gonna be a sexual
Yeah, no,
move.
I
I
know.
thought so too. It'd be like touching each other's trumpets, like. What?
I've seen that.
So, oh yeah, so I haven't actually met Zach. I never met Zach. By the way.
What?
No, I never did.
No, I was just about to ask that.
Yeah.
Too.
I thought you met him.
No, I didn't. No, because
I
him.
thought
So
he
first
came
of all,
over that one.
him and Emily don't date anymore. They haven't
I
for
know
a
they
while.
don't anymore.
And I never got the chance to meet him because he came over once, and that was technically before I was even friends with Emily. So
Oh,
I wouldn't
really?
have. Yeah, he came over like right before, I would say. Like I became friends with Emily. Found
User
Sky.
was moved to your channel.
Hello.
All right, Sky.
There he
Did you
is.
hear me where I said you have to come up with two truths and a lie?
Yes.
we could
Yes.
we could go with you last, need be.
Yeah, we'll go. You
Let's
last.
go last.
Yeah. You'll even be put down longer. All right, so we're moving on to our boy Chance.
Okay, so these are some good ones here.
Okay.
Okay.
I swear if one of them
this
says, "I'm gay," it's like,
You know
yeah,
what?
he's gay, guys.
And then I was like, nah, I'm not creative enough, so I just went with all of favorites. Like my
Okay.
favorite lies, but okay. So first, we have favorite color is blue, favorite food is pizza, and my favorite show is How I Met Your Mother.
It's not his favorite
number
show.
2. No, it's pizza because his favorite food is cock. Got it.
I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon.
Take it, Ethan.
I'm down. Yeah, that's my answer.
I'm pretty sure Chance's favorite show is The Walking Dead.
Fucking loves How I Met Your
Are you
Mother.
sure?
That's what I'm going with. Yeah, I'm going
Didn't
with
be certain.
option 3.
There's no way he likes The Walking Dead more than How I Met Your Mother.
Oh god.
His role
In my
model
mind.
is that Barry guy. Whoever
He
the
literally
fuck
says
that
I'm Rick Grimes
Right.
every fucking 2 rounds while we're playing Gary's Bud yesterday.
It's more frequent than that.
I was trying to be nice, okay?
It was like
I'm Rick Grimes, like every like.
I'm
Like-
Rick Grimes.
Like we were on
I'm Rick Grimes.
Minecraft Haven the
Yeah.
other day, and it was just like he was speaking in I'm Rick Grimes. So I was like, hey, man, I'm Rick Grimes.
I'm
How you
Rick
doing, mate?
Grimes.
America. So yeah, so I'm going with the. I really
I'll
do.
go with TV. I'll go with TV.
Okay, so Steve and I are going with the third one. Kyle, what are you saying? So food?
Pizza.
Yeah. Sky, what do you
Yeah.
think?
I'll go pizza.
Okay. Nathan?
Pizza.
I
Okay.
hate everyone.
Chris?
Pizza time.
Talk. I mean pizza.
Alright, so so which one is it, Chance?
The lie is my favorite color is blue. My favorite color is actually red.
Fuck.
I'm colorblind, it's not fair.
I was. And two, I just thought you were cool, man.
Wait, so The Walking Dead isn't actually your favorite show?
No, it dropped down to number 2 on my list.
Okay. It was, though, at one point in your list,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it used to be. But I had so I used to love How I Met Your Mother, and recently I had my second renaissance of How I Met Your Mother. I've been binge watching it again.
Yeah. Same.
And it's just such a transformational show. Teaches you a lot about life, and you know what I'm saying.
And I knew your favorite food was pizza. Like that's not even. You've begged
Yeah,
us to
I
order
thought-
you pizza before.
Yeah, I thought that was the most obvious.
Yeah, no, that's
thing
why when
in the
everyone
world.
said it, I'm like, I'm not gonna stop then, because like I knew at one point at least, Walking Dead was my favorite show. So
I know at least 10 times while, maybe even sometimes on the podcast, while in this TeamSpeak, I have said, does anyone want to call and buy me a pizza?
yeah, that's what I mean. You've begged us to get you a pizza so many times. There's no.
Yeah.
By the way, does anyone want to call and get me a
No.
pizza?
No.
Because, like,
All right. So
Okay, Chance, I'm gonna call and get you a pizza.
dude,
right?
I haven't had pizza in like 8 hours. Come
Now
on.
hear me
8
out. Chance,
hours.
Hear me out. So I'm gonna call and get you a pizza, but I won't pay. I'll say you'll pay at the door. How about that?
No, that's not fair. I'm saying you have to buy. I said buy me a pizza.
You said
You
call
said
and get me
get.
a pizza.
Okay, well, that insinuates the paying process. Shut the fuck up, you stupid goon.
Oh man. All right, so we're gonna go to Nathan next because I know Nathan has his done.
Sick.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, first one.
His favorite superhero, Superman.
Dang.
What?
Okay, first one. I have not had a haircut in around a year.
Okay.
Not exactly a year. We're getting close. Approximate. I have a better grade in German than in English. Keep in mind we are on a 10-point scale now, so there's like minuses and pluses and stuff like that for grades. So I could have like a B plus in German and a B minus in English. Third one is I play a lot of Reaper in Overwatch.
He doesn't play Reaper.
You know how long
doubt
it's been
it's
since I
Kyle, we've
played
never played
Overwatch?
together.
Well, he did
Where-
during the group one, the one time. He was there.
What was the first one?
Oh yeah, it was there once.
The first one is I have not had a haircut in around a year.
I'm gonna say haircut.
I kind of
That
wanted
was
to
way
go
too
with
specific.
haircut,
Guy
but
says that he despises Reaper.
Actually,
but like it's been a really long time since I've played Overwatch with Nathan, so I wouldn't.
actually no, I could see it because you have some long-ish hair, but it's not that long.
When's the last time you've seen my hair, Chance?
True. I
It's
haven't
been a
seen
long
your hair.
time
I
since
haven't
I've
seen you in a
seen
while.
Nathan's hair.
So.
But I'm trying to remember.
It's
It
been a
has.
long time since I've seen Nathan's
It
hair.
has been.
Gotta check if he's posted on Instagram lately.
Hey, there's a pretty good picture of me and Dennis.
There is. I remember the picture.
Oh, time to open Insta.
I think my hair looks pretty good in that one.
Yeah. So does Dennis's hair.
Oh yeah.
Nathan.
Let's be real, Dennis is always looking good.
I mean, Dennis
No,
is a great narwhal.
A boy in his narwhal.
There you go. it's a really nice narwhal.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, dude.
Love him.
Yeah, what a guy. So it's haircut. What was the second one?
I have a better grade in German than I have in English.
Okay, and then the last one was you play a lot of Reaper.
Yeah.
Okay. I could believe the German than English because I feel like you probably
could
like
believe
German class, and you probably don't care that much about English. Like just a guess.
I could believe that one.
I
I
it'd be
fuck
pretty
with it.
funny if it's that one though, because it's like, well, I would never known. Yeah. Would you have gotten a haircut recently, though? I don't know. I feel like Nathan is more the person to, like, get a haircut at least once every, like, 3 months. At least.
Yeah, same, because, like, in that picture, his hair does not look near... That picture was from September, which is, what, fucking 2 months ago?
Yes.
Okay? His hair does not look like it... Like, it's long enough to have not been cut in, like, 8 months,
Depends.
you know?
I will throw
9
this out
months.
there. If you got, like... I don't think Nathan like,
Depends
gets
how fast
buzz
his hair
cuts
grows.
either, but, like, if he got a buzz cut, I would believe it.
Yeah, it depends on how fast his hair grows, but, like, let's put it this way. When I got... I had buzzed my hair probably, like, 3 times in my lifetime.
Mm.
Every single time, my hair was back out to regular length within, like, 7 months.
Okay.
Okay? And my hair... What I consider regular length is longer than Nathan's hair, you know? So, I don't know. I don't... You know what? Anyone know what Nathan's name on Overwatch
I
is?
do, but I'm not
Twisted
going to go
Zodiac?
cheat and look. I really don't want to.
What's his number? Someone
No.
give me his battle tag?
Not going to do that.
No.
No.
Nobody do it.
No, because that'd be cheating.
Tony's the only one here who has it.
Yeah, I'm not cheating,
Would you-
so...
God damn it.
I'm gonna go with... So we'll throw this out there. This is like meant to be a compliment. Nathan, if you haven't got a haircut in over a year, like your hair looked really good in the dentist picture. I will say
It
that.
looked so good. I really liked it in that picture.
Yeah, like so I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
go with the
sexy
haircut
fuck.
one.
Let's
I'm
get
gonna
married.
go with the haircut one.
Okay.
I think you've gotten a haircut within the last
Yes, you're
like
not.
11 months is kind of what you were saying. Like that's a
Did you guys just hear that? Anyone?
What?
He just this is a first. I just said to him, "Let's get married," and this time he actually said yes.
I thought he said okay.
Which is that's still an affirmative.
Yeah, it's not like as strong as a yes.
Okay, shut the fuck up, Hydro. It's an affirmative response, and that's good enough for me.
I believe the response I gave was sure.
Oh, okay, well,
Sure.
sure. Okay. Well, that's better than
That's
okay.
exactly what a guy wants to hear when he proposes.
Sure. What?
I guess so.
I'm feeling it today.
Yeah, why
You just have
not?
to get past the facial hair chance, that's all.
The facial hair. You grew
It's
facial
no shave
hair.
November. It's no shave November, my guy.
No, it is.
I shaved today.
I don't shave
shaved
often
today too,
regardless, so yeah, I mean, I was growing my facial hair out for November, yeah.
Dang. Totally.
Right, we can just use it as an excuse. But I'm going with haircut. Steve, what are you going with?
I think the English German is probably right. I'll go haircut, why not?
Okay. Chance?
Stick popular.
Haircut.
Kyle.
Okay.
I'm gonna go too specific. I'm gonna go with the not a Reaper player.
Yeah,
Okay.
it might be
Actually,
Reaper.
I'm
'cause
gonna go
I'm-
he's not a Reaper player. I'm switching to he's not a Reaper player.
Okay. Sky.
I'm gonna say you and Hank are the same, and you don't like Reaper.
Oh yeah, Hank really
Hank
didn't
doesn't like
Reaper.
Overwatch.
Yeah, Hank just doesn't.
He used to. He left because of Reaper.
Yeah, he really didn't like Reaper. I remember like
Reaper's not even that good.
Sky, Hank and I played once, Sky, and he just like talked the
Yeah.
entire time about how much he think Reaper is shitty.
I was just starting to go too. Reaper was the only character I could play.
Yeah, exactly. He kept making fun of you for using Reaper. All right, and then Chris, what are you saying?
Reaper.
Reaper. All right, Nathan, let us know.
I've never played Reaper before.
Ooh. Wait, so
Reaper
you
is
haven't
one
got a
of the
haircut
5 heroes.
in almost a year?
Yeah, I've been growing it out for a little while.
Damn.
I call horseshit.
Dude, like, his hair just looks so well groomed for being, like, grown out for a year.
I call horseshit.
Like, props to you, man. I will say that.
That's
Yeah,
horseshit. No,
I've
no,
been,
it's
I've
wrong.
been
He's lying.
trying something new with a little bit longer hair.
Yeah, go for
He,
it, man.
he lied. He's a liar. He's a liar.
I think
You
he
can-
sounds
This
good.
is horseshit.
I mean,
This is
Now,
horseshit.
post
you can check.
podcast, I could go check his hours, and I bet
Yeah.
I bet he's telling the truth.
Reaper is like one of 5 heroes that I've
This
never
is
played.
horseshit. This podcast is horseshit.
No, it's background noise.
Chance.
Yeah, help
Don't
you.
worry, the men in white coats are coming for you.
All right, so
Mike Pence has found you.
okay. All right, so out of Kyle and
too
Chris,
real.
have either of you finished?
I'm done.
Kyle, are you finished as well? Kyle? Good talk. All right, so we'll go with Chris's.
Okay. I worked as a camp counselor.
Okay.
I don't have a pancreas, and I own 7 computers.
It's the,
Wait,
it's the camp counselor one.
Wait, repeat all
Chris,
these?
what are your 3?
I worked as a camp counselor. I don't have a pancreas. I own
Oh, wait a
7
second.
computers.
Hold on, he does have a pancreas.
Yeah.
It's just
I know the
dead.
answer to this, so I'm gonna wait for everybody else to first.
It's the pancreas.
I'm gonna say he doesn't have a pancreas.
Because Chris always says that he doesn't have a pancreas, but like if you have diabetes, you just generally not have one.
No, Chris is just dead and shriveled up.
But like,
I'm gonna Google.
So I remember-
pancreas just doesn't work
I remember
properly.
Chris like telling the story of like, I don't remember if he said like, could you live without a pancreas like at all, like even
I mean,
without
you'd
it
be,
shriveled
like-
up?
I mean, you'd be more pumped than Chris.
Yeah.
I'm actually at the same time though. If you didn't have a pancreas, I feel like your entire life, like you'd be taking insulin 7 times a day.
Well, the pump is basically for like takes the place of the pancreas. I know, right?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know like enough about diabetes.
I'm gonna go with
be
the
a
pancreas.
firm. Yeah, I'm gonna be firm in my.
Because like I
medical
can kind of
understanding
see
to
Chris being a camp
pancreas.
counselor.
He's too
Okay.
antisocial, but like
I could see
maybe,
it
maybe
like
that was a younger
during like
thing,
high school or
Chris in his
something.
twilight years.
Like during high school, he
I'm
was.
trying to count Chris's computers, actually.
He has 7. I'm pretty sure he has 7.
Yeah, that's too specific.
I've heard Chris say like he's had 7 computers before.
Maybe he got another one.
If he
So
just
you
got one, that'd be so troll.
Maybe he's buying one right now.
He's technically.
When he said it, it was false. But
Now it's
in 3
true.
minutes, it'll be true.
Yeah, he actually has 6 and he buys a 7th just to be like, well, actually, one's on the way, but I technically own it.
This was the 7th one.
I think he owns 7, Kyle.
Actually 8.
Is it 8?
I didn't know how literal the pancreas thing was, so I was gonna say it's computers because I thought it was more.
Yeah, because like does he physically mean he doesn't have a pancreas inside of him?
Like he has a pancreas inside of him. It's just
He definitely has a pancreas.
Because I know Chris has diabetes,
Yeah.
so like he doesn't have a pancreas, but he has a pancreas.
Yeah. Yeah. So it
His
depends how
pancreas-
literal that is, I guess.
His pancreas doesn't work, but it's still a pancreas.
Yeah, it's still in there, I think, right? Like,
It is.
Pancreas
It
is a
is.
pancreas, no matter how ineffective.
They wouldn't remove it without a medical reason to take it out.
unless they had a medical reason to take it
Yeah,
out.
unless it was like endangering his health.
Yeah.
You joined chat. Why?
This guy said cancer
Oh,
question.
Sky.
But pancreatic cancer can happen to a like.
Wait, what was the answer to yours, Nathan?
I don't play Reaper. I've never
Yes!
played Reaper.
Oh, fucking nailed it. Oh, I'm really good at this game. I'm done. I don't even know Chris's answer, so I failed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Kyle, what, you don't? Alright, well... Gosh, I half think that, like... Chris... I remember Chris telling the story in which, like, they found out he had diabetes and, like, he had to, like, get
yeah.
flown in or whatever. I thought... I might be remembering details wrong. I feel bad, but... Damn.
Man, I was playing WoW when he was telling that story. I was up in High Mountain doing world quests. Why do I remember that?
Okay, you remember that you're in High Mountain doing world
Because, like, does... I don't know if Chris's pancreas has been physically extracted from his body or not.
I'm just gonna tell you, it probably hasn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the pancreas is the lie.
Alright, Steve, what are you going with?
Nothing.
Which one? You saying?
Pancreas is a lie.
Okay.
Pancreas is a lie.
Chance, what are you saying?
I'm gonna say that he doesn't own 7 computers. I think it might be more.
Kyle?
If he owns more, doesn't he own 7 computers?
Technically, yeah.
If you own 8,
Well, I mean,
I mean, Nathan's kind of technically right,
it's
but
it's right and wrong.
yeah.
You guys got me with all this technical shit. I don't know what to say, so I'm gonna go ahead and just
He
say
didn't
the
say-
pancreas thing.
he didn't
'cause
say
I don't know.
Yeah.
It would still be right if he owned 8. If he said I own at least 7, but he said I own 7. Period.
All right,
You know.
Sky, what do you say? Has pancakes?
Chris has pancakes.
Oh, Chris
He
is supposed to be had pancakes. I
Place
think
of his
this is
pancakes.
irrelevant to the question, apparently.
Instead
and then,
of pumping fucking insulin through his body, it pumps maple
and
syrup.
Nathan, what are you saying?
Oh. The pancreas.
Alright, I'm gonna say... Fuck. I purposely went last so I had time to think about it. Because I need more time. But I didn't really think anymore. I kind of just, like, focused on getting to everyone.
Camp counselor's the only one that's not taken, so you should do
Yeah,
that.
fuck it, I'm going
Chris.
camp counselor. Because, like, even though I think Chris might have mentioned being a camp counselor before, but whatever, I can be wrong. It's okay. Chris, which one is it?
It's the pancreas one.
I know. Because I know you always say you don't have a pancreas, but, like, you have one. It just...
Like,
In a-
I,
It's
I do have a pancreas. Although, for all of you geniuses out there, it does not produce any insulin whatsoever and would not make any difference to my
If it,
diabetes
like,
if I
was
didn't
out?
have
I
one.
knew
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
I also knew that you were a camp counselor, and I really thought you had one more computer.
So, Kyle, I actually have 7 in my room, and then the VPS. One of them is fairly new, but I normally would count the VPS, but it's not physically a computer.
Fair
I
enough.
don't know why I said camp counselor, because I knew you were camp counselor. Like, I remember you telling me about camp counselor.
For diabetics.
I could have sworn.
I was a camp counselor for
Camp diabetes.
a camp for
Like
kids
actually.
with type 1 diabetes, and
Yeah.
it was after high school but before college. It was literally that summer.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
No.
Camp for people with diabetes? What?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
That's a thing?
Sounds pretty cool to me.
Look up D camps.
D camps? Dick camps?
I know you want to go
I
now.
told you Chance's favorite food was cock. There we go. Nailed it.
Yeah,
Oh my
I think we're gonna have to
gosh.
revisit
I wanna
chances.
take my dick and shove it so far down your fucking throat it comes out your belly button, you stupid goon.
Yeah, but,
But then you only did 2, right?
So, Kyle, have you done your 2 truths and a lie?
Sure.
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 Okay, Kyle.
He's gonna make them up on the spot.
Alright, Kyle, let's hear it.
Okay. I have never been more than a 10-hour drive from my house. I've never received a dick pic. I haven't been to a doctor in 5 years.
It's
Nah,
I think it's
damn
the
it, I
last
know
one.
this one already.
It's the dick pic. You've received a dick pic at least once.
I'm gonna go with he hasn't been to the doctor in 5 years.
What about the 10-hour drive?
I feel like he's
Yeah, I feel like we need a little bit more clarification. Like, you've never been 10 hours from your current house?
I don't think he
Yeah.
needs to provide any more clarification.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm trying to do... I say I can do math if you want, but I mean it's...
yeah. So Kyle has
I've only lived within like an hour of where I currently do, so, you know.
So it's
Okay.
nothing.
So I don't know
Yeah,
why,
yeah.
but I really feel like Kyle would have received a dick pic at some time, just because it's
Yeah, that's
Kyle.
what I'm saying. That's what
And
I'm
I know he has not been to the doctor in 5 years, so I think I'm going with the 10 hours one. But like, does Kyle go places?
Well, you think he has
Kyle's
received a
always
dick
going
pic, right?
places.
Sorry.
You think he has received a dick pic, right?
Yeah, I kind
Well,
of.
his statement was, I haven't.
Oh, did you say I haven't or I have received dick pic? Kyle?
I've never...
Oh,
Yeah.
because
He said
no,
he
I thought
has.
Kyle said I have received one, and I'm like, I could believe that.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying dick pic is the lie.
I also would not include group chats.
Oh, that's unfair.
Oh, then maybe he hasn't.
I'm gonna still say dick pic.
I'm gonna say that.
What was the 10 hours? Huh.
It was 10 hours, dick pic, and what else?
Doctor in 5 years.
I haven't been to a doctor in 5 years. Yeah.
I feel like Rooker's the type of guy that goes to the doctor once every millennium. So, could be true.
Wait a minute, when did his leg get fucked up? Because then he would have gone to the doctor.
True.
Up to answer
Chris?
that?
Kyle lose his
Chris?
leg.
Huh? What?
When did his leg get fucked up?
I'm not helping you guys. Fuck you.
Scummy as fuck.
Hi.
That's scummy.
Alright. You know, I'm just gonna say doctor.
I'm gonna say,
The man's old, Sky.
He's 26.
That's the best part of this.
I'm pretty sure I know one of them is true, and then the other two, I don't know. Cause I don't know if someone would send Kyle a dick pic directly. Like, is Kyle one of those guys where, like, his buddy would be like, does this look like a good picture? And he sends it to Kyle.
Well, sometimes you need to have
That's not
someone
so much a
screen it
question of
first.
Kyle as much as it's a question of his friends.
I feel like you do that for Greg.
You need to have someone screen it first. Like, you can't just go in there blind.
I feel like if Greg asked him for that, Kyle would oblige and
You
be
ever
like,
just-
yeah, let me look, and I'll tell you, like, the angling and everything.
Let's be honest. You guys never just sent, like a platonic dick pic?
No.
Kidding, for the record. Half kidding.
Half kidding.
Yeah,
That's
just
what
on
Chance
it.
called it.
I'm
No.
kidding. You fucking faggot.
Actually, once, yeah.
So, Steve.
Yeah?
Which one is the lie?
It's the lie. 10 hours is a long way, so I'm gonna go with the dick pic.
Yep, he has received one. I'm telling you. At least once.
So, I kind of want to think Kyle's received a dick pic. Even if he says he hasn't, I'm just going to believe he has.
He so has.
So I'm going with the lie is that he hasn't received one.
Yeah. Same. He definitely has.
Maybe not, but like I think it's funnier.
But I think it's funny. It's funny this one.
Sky, which one do you think it is?
The guys had to have gone to a doctor, right? Like for work or something.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
necessarily.
sure. You want to believe that?
Okay, I'm still going with the doctor.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, after a certain age, they don't care if you fucking go or not. They're just like,
you
ah, it's
said he
your own
hasn't
fault.
been to the doctor in 5 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that, it's the doctor.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Nathan, what are you thinking?
No, I think that's so outlandish
No,
for him. that
okay, go
it's
ahead.
true.
Nathan, what do you think?
Doctor.
Okay, Chris?
Dick pic.
It's, yeah.
Dick
it's dick
pic?
pic. Alright, so, Kyle.
Yeah. Number 2.
The dick pic. Yeah, I knew it.
Stick pic?
Yeah, I know for 100% fact that Kyle has not been to the doctor in 5 years, so that was what I knew.
Been to a doctor in 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle has literally told me all of those things. So.
Because I feel like Kyle has actually mentioned to me at some point that he received a dick pic. I can't remember why, or what happened.
You threw me a little bit there, Kyle, because you when you said group chat, because I know you've received dick pics from group chats. Before.
Yeah. No. Actually, I'm not even sure. Honestly, I'd have to like think about it for a while because I don't even remember.
Or,
I don't
or at
think
least
Ryan
I
said anything.
doubted it because I was like, maybe I think that might have been a group chat because I know it was one of the friends you're in that other group chat with.
Oh no.
Was
I've
it not?
No.
Kyle, can we know,
Oh, I-
like, the context in which you received a dick pic?
It was a French boy who liked boys.
Oh.
Oh, French?
Yep.
I mean, are there any French boys that don't like boys?
No.
I
Chance,
feel
you should
like,
move to
I feel
France.
like every French person's at least a little gay.
Probably. Yeah. Because it's like, I know that Kyle hasn't been to the doctor in 5 years because I've made fun of Kyle for not going to the doctor in 5 years because he can't see after he eats.
See, I wanted to say because at
Whoa.
one point it had been over 10. At one point
At
it had
one
been over 10 years. And, like, I wanted to say that one, but it wasn't now.
Wait, what do you
Because
mean
of
he
like
can't?
Don't worry about it,
I
Steve. It's
can't-
fine.
everything just
After
comes
he
blurry.
eats,
It's
his
fine.
vision gets blurry.
Kyle doesn't have a pancreas. It's fine.
Kyle,
So
you're
we
tight.
believe Kyle does not have a pancreas either.
But I will not confirm nor deny that by going to a doctor.
Kyle.
Also, the farthest I've been away from my house was Sault Ste. Marie, and that was 9 hours or something.
Okay.
So
That's pretty funny. Oh, man.
yeah. So
I'm like, yeah, no. It's dick pic, because it's like, yeah, that makes more sense.
I figured he wouldn't want to tell us if he had a dick pic.
Nah, it's Kyle. What are you
No,
talking
it's
about?
Kyle.
I got one from somebody else. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, Kyle would...
I'm not gonna tell you who it was or like.
He just told us, like, basically where they're from and that they're French-Canadian.
I didn't say Canadian at all.
He said French.
They're French.
I assumed French-Canadian.
I played
That's
World of
your own
Warcraft
damn
with
fault.
people all over the world.
Oh.
There are French people everywhere, bro. They don't have to be French Canadian.
Okay.
Yeah, no. French people can hide in plain sight.
It's fair. Alright, Sky?
They
Yeah.
often
spot 'em.
do.
Sky, do you have yours done? Alright. I have had the cops called on me, have flown alone, and I've had a new cell phone every year since 9th grade. For Sky.
I'm gonna say the cell phone thing because I swear to God, if you got a new phone every year since the 9th grade, I'm gonna smack you for your parents.
Wait. But, I know if your parents are cell phone execs, they get free phones. So, like...
Is his parents cell phone execs? Like what?
Yeah, but wouldn't they just take it for themselves then?
Maybe they get several free ones.
Yeah, no, they get, like, free demo phones. Because I have a friend, and sometimes they get free phones. Yeah.
I oddly feel like Sky's told me a story of him flying alone.
I'm gonna say this.
And I feel
I'm
like...
gonna say this cell phone.
I feel like
I'm gonna say so.
Sky, in some
I mean,
sort
he's
of
brown, so
hilarious
he definitely had the
accident,
cops called on him.
would have gotten the cops called on him. Just because, like, it's Sky, and, like...
And he's brown.
No, that was not my reasoning at all, Scott. Chance. Okay.
Dude,
I think that...
The statistics speak for themselves.
Idiots are everywhere.
He is brown, so he is much more likely to have had the cops called on him than anyone else in this channel. Infinitely more likely.
Maybe, right? Okay.
I would not be surprised if he's had the cops called on him more than once.
Alright, I feel like Sky would have been, like, really loud or something playing a video game and the cops would be like, oh, is everything okay? There's a man screaming
Then again,
at
I've
him."
had the cops called on me once. So.
I mean, Tony, we almost had the cops called on us at the frickin' 4th barbecue.
Yeah?
Because, we had a Nerf gun fight in the fucking front yard. So, like,
Fair.
people will call the cops about anything.
It's fair. Alright,
Yeah,
I
I've
think,
had the cops called on me.
it's not... Gosh, wow. I really don't remember, Sky ever mentioning that he's got a new cell phone every year since 9th grade. So I really
Yeah.
want to say it's that one.
I'm gonna say it's that one.
I'm gonna say it's Flown Alone, because that one's too outlandish and specific. 3 is... yeah.
Flying alone? Really?
No, 3 is too outlandish and specific.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I'm gonna change my answer to the first one, the cops.
We get to...
I'm gonna say the flown alone one.
Yeah, it's definitely Flown Alone.
Yeah, no, it's a cell phone every year since 9th grade.
I'm
so
saying
why?
cell phones as well.
Okay, Sky.
Alright. I have never flown alone.
Aw.
Hey.
I want to, but
Wait, you've had a new cell
Yeah.
phone every year since 9th grade?
I've had a new cell phone every year, but it's not like Apple phones or anything like that. I get cheap, like, $80 Androids.
Burner
$80
phones?
So you
every
need a
year.
new one every year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Burner phones?
Yeah,
Basically.
pretty much.
Hey,
Sky.
man.
And I have had the cops called on me, not because I'm brown. Well, actually, maybe.
We were playing
Yeah.
fun game of
I
Two
was
Truths and a
waiting
Lie
outside my
here,
boss's house
on
for
the
work.
podcast.
Yep.
Because I was
Guys are
going
brown.
to school.
Just
Yeah, and genuinely, an old lady called the cops on me. Two
For what,
cops,
though?
squad cars roll up on me while I'm waiting. And they start interrogating me because I was not from that neighborhood. So, yeah, she probably thought I was a
Because you're brown.
terrorist or
Yeah.
thug. or
'Cause you're
something
brown.
like that.
Oh my
Because
god,
you're
Sky.
right. You're right.
I was literally right. You're welcome. You fucking doubted me, and this is why you shouldn't doubt me, because I'm always right.
Chance.
Especially when I know it.
Well, I
because
think
of
I remember
politics.
Sky telling me the story of him getting the cops called on him before, so I knew that one
Yeah.
was true.
It was fun.
You
I don't know.
told us he had
I-
flown alone.
I feel like that it would be funny if Sky flew alone, though. Like, I feel like that'd be,
You saying that because he's brown?
No. No, because Sky would freak out for no reason and it'd be hilarious.
You right.
Because Sky did, oh, am I the right plane? Oh, this is the right seat?
My instruments.
I would just commit to going to the wrong place once I sat down.
No, this
Right,
is my
right,
secret.
Wow,
That's what all
okay.
those people are doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the second one, EG.
My instruments was an Arma joke, by the way.
You're what?
Screaming my instruments. Because Hank, Dave, and I were playing Arma 2 one time, and we were just like messing around on like a little like base map that had like a bunch of guns that you could take and whatever, and then there were like helicopter, or like different air vehicles and different like land vehicles you could take. And Hank gets in like a little bird, and Dave is being like you know, he's trolling, he's being Dave, so he shoots once at the little bird
Oh
that
no.
Hank's in, and it just completely destroys every instrument on the little bird. And
Yeah.
you hear Hank yelling, "My instruments!" as the little bird like topples over and lands on Dave.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
That's pretty great.
Dude, fucking little birds are like mini nukes. It was nutty. You like fly those over and just like detonate them and like near somebody, and like the area was massive.
That's amazing.
Like the kill zone's nuts.
So we'll throw that out there. That concludes our Two Truths and a Lie section of the podcast. Bunch of interesting things we've learned about each other today. Like Sky getting a new cell phone every year.
That's pretty interesting.
Has it blown your mind?
No, because you like when you explained it, it makes more sense.
Yeah, but like why?
Well, because they break probably. It's Sky
Yeah, no, but I mean like why not make a real phone?
because he'll break it.
Buy a good phone.
Yes. I'll
Just
probably
get a Nokia.
He'll break it.
I find that hard to
He's
believe.
Impossible.
he's
Then it runs
Sky.
also and just
Thank you, Kyle.
What's he gonna do? Drop a nuke on it?
Yeah, I was
It's
about to say,
Sky.
splitting an atom.
It's Sky.
If anyone's gonna drop a nuke accidentally, I think it's Sky.
Probably.
But
I wouldn't
I
doubt
mean,
it.
Because
it's a Nokia.
Sky will be like on a trip to like the White House,
Did you
right?
just call it a Nokia?
Nokia.
So here's like what I'm picturing. Sky's on trip, like a field trip to the because he's in college. He'll take a field trip to the White House, and like he like gets lost, gets really scared, and ends up in like a cool room. And he sees this huge button that says detonate, and he's like,
I
"Ooh,
mean-
what does detonate?" Presses it, and like it
What does
drops the
detonate
nuke
mean?
to his location, and
What
his
does
cell phone is in the
detonate
building. And yeah,
hate to burst your bubble, Tony, but they're not letting him anywhere near the White House.
Oh.
He'll deport him before he
He's
gets
too
there.
brown.
Yeah.
right? Come on, guys. He's Sky though. He'll charm his way in.
Have we learned nothing from the Trump presidency?
Yeah. You can't stump the Trump, Tony.
Can't stop the Trump.
Sure. You can, huh?
It's a catchy slogan, but yes, you can.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Yes.
it rhymes. Yeah, I'll give you that.
That's the joke,
Alright,
guys.
this guy.
That's the meme.
Okay, yes. The slogan is almost as good as the time that President Clinton. It was it was Clinton.
What?
No, it
Say
wasn't.
it.
It wasn't Clinton.
Stay it.
Jesus Christ! I think it was Bush. The fool me once, shame on me. Fool
shame
me
on
twice.
me. Fool me twice.
Full man can't get fooled again.
Fool me. You can't get fooled again.
The laugh track coming
I
from
love
past.
that.
That's a Snapchat from Friendsgiving that I actually didn't go to again.
No, also a personal favorite. Fucking
3 years in a row. I'm pretty good at this game.
Hey, that goes to the topic before the most effort into
a
not
personal
socializing.
favorite from George Bush. Rarely is the question asked, "Is our children learning?" My favorite George Bush quote.
My favorite thing that he ever said is, "We underestimated them."
Over underestimate.
Yeah, you can't underestimate something. It's like, wait, did
Yes,
he
you
just
can.
say you over? Is it just estimating? I don't. I don't know. He was.
Well,
good,
I mean, if
interesting
you
president.
underestimate something, right? Like you only
Shut the
underestimated
fuck
it
up.
a little bit.
Stop trying to defend George Bush. It's not
I'm not.
possible.
You can't, dude. I feel like he couldn't even read, but we're just gonna move on.
Dude, he
No.
killed thousands of people for oil. Let's not try and fucking paint him as a saint here.
Yeah, you're right.
He's probably yeah.
All right, so hey Kyle,
Hi.
take one of your 8,000 d20s.
What about two
Take a
d20s?
take a D4.
Why would be d4?
Roll a D4.
Can we get some statistical accuracy here?
All right, and then roll one of them.
Roll a d4. Okay, wait, what am I rolling? Or
D20, yeah,
D4.
D20.
This one.
D12.
It's okay, I rolled the same thing as on the d4. 2.
2. What kind of things would you pay extra for?
What does that even mean?
Like, okay, so like,
Bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon?
yeah, you pay an extra $1 for bacon or something, or 75 cents.
Yeah,
You
when I
can
buy
pay
pizza,
hamburger.
all the time I pay extra for bacon.
Exactly, that is something you'd pay extra for.
So, I was looking at this like from an economic
Go
standpoint
for
with
it.
like consumer surplus and stuff, where like consumer surplus is the price the consumer is willing to pay minus the price they actually paid,
Okay.
which is actually I was like the economist in me kind of like perked up when you
Yeah,
said
huh?
that question, because I was like economics.
Yeah.
Here we go. Economics is such a fun class.
D.
I don't believe you.
But no,
Oh, dude,
bacon.
it's so much fun.
Bacon's a good answer. As well.
Bacon's pretty good answer. Yep.
Because I'd pay extra for bacon. I normally do. I would, as much as I don't want to, I would pay extra for amazing internet. Like
I have.
if yeah, but like if I could get like gigabit internet or something. Guess who's paying for it? I am.
Yeah, I'd pay extra for internet
Yeah.
or bacon.
Alright.
Definitely bacon. I did tonight,
Bacon.
actually.
Why don't you pay more for bacon and then internet? I would be
Bacon,
fine.
internet.
That'd be a great day.
Just get Google bacon.
Yeah.
Wait. Can I pay more for bacon and then more for bacon and then more for bacon?
Yes. Yes.
Because I want more bacon.
Yes. Yeah. you
You're gonna
can.
be exhausting your consumer surplus.
Listen,
Yeah.
bud. You underestimate my bacon funds.
I would love to just think that he has like a piggy bank that says bacon on it.
Piggy
Because
bank.
it's a piggy bank and it's bacon.
My whole 401k is designed for bacon.
Why?
Why not?
Because when I'm retired, I will be eating bacon until I die. In a day.
Okay.
That's my retirement plan. Is bacon.
That was-
Steve sitting
that's
in a
cool,
table.
Chris.
Covered in bacon.
Yes.
Thanks, Tony.
That,
So Chris, you're not playing Mountain on your mount monitor.
You're the worst guy.
So, Kyle, I think it was you. Let me look. You made me. I ended up listening to something I never listened to before, and I'm like, it was way too catchy for no reason. Was that you in the group chat today?
Probably.
Who sent the Snape thing?
Snakes?
Oh,
No, Snape.
Oh.
that wasn't
No,
me.
who did? I'm trying to look back.
It wasn't Techno Chicken? Are you sure you didn't like Techno Chicken?
Tiger Chicken was great, but
Okay.
who now I gotta look back. Who sent that? Sent Chris? Do you remember who sent that?
What? What?
The Snape thing. It was a YouTube
No.
link.
Snape.
Was I even here for that?
No, it was in the group chat. I think.
Snape thing in the group chat. I don't recall.
Did you say 182 blank? Blink rather, not blank. Sorry, that was my southern coming out.
Where did I
What?
see this
Blink
somewhere
182.
else maybe? And I just assumed it was in the group chat because I can't find it.
Gonna go with yes on
Because
that.
I'm scrolling and then I see that Sheldon's having a party and he invited me to it. I didn't know. Gotta go to Canada now.
Tom didn't even invite me, so it's okay.
I think he did.
I don't believe you.
Because it went into the group chat you're in.
Whoa. She didn't even invite me.
It says, "Oh, I forgot to say there's a party." Yeah, a thing for his dad at Sunday, and 2 to 4. I expect Tony to be there. Yeah.
Oh, I like the fucking juice box doing Sudoku. That's
I
great.
can't figure out where I saw that though. I could have sworn I saw that in here. There's a thing for Triton not loading for me, so I'm wondering if it was that. But
Kitty,
it was like
Kitty.
there's kitties in there. I see that, but
penguins.
all right, now I'm confused and concerned too, because I looked at that this morning while I was very tired, and I don't know where it came from now.
I don't remember any name.
What
I'm
happened?
pretty sure I checked
What
group chat this
happened?
morning.
Wait a second.
The video.
Was it? No, there's no way. Was this it? It was. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, it actually wasn't in the group chat. It was Mark's girlfriend Rachel that sent it to me. It was like it was like called Harry Potter Puppet Pals, and it goes like Snape,
Wow.
Snape
That's a flashback.
Cerberus,
Cerberus,
Snape,
Dumbledore.
Oh my god.
Ron Weasley.
Why are we talking about fucking Harry Potter?
I never saw it
I don't
before,
know.
and someone sent it to me today. For some reason, I just anything a Mimi, I just assumed came from the group chat I'm in with Chris and Kyle.
You've never seen that before today.
Well, no.
Are you?
Dude,
You're kidding,
No.
right?
I heard about that when I was in like elementary
Never-
school.
Yeah, I was like
never
fucking
seen it before.
6 years old, I feel like, when I watched that for the first time.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I want to look up how old that is, actually.
Oh my god, that was
I
before
don't,
third
why in
grade.
my head did I attribute it to Kyle sending it to me?
Mysterious ticking
It's a good question.
noise.
I mean, Kyle, you could send something like that. I believe it.
It was
Why you gotta
2007,
blame me
so
for
I was
everything?
8 years old when that video came out.
I would have been 6.
Because Kyle sent a Techno Chicken before, so I mean, it's not.
Hey, it was.
No, I'm not saying it was bad, Kyle. But I'm saying I think
Why
it's
you
not
are?
unreasonable to think that you would have the ability to send a YouTube link like that. Okay. There are a few like topics that like I really want to use on here, but we never roll that number.
Here, you want me to roll?
Steve hasn't yet.
Why don't you just
Okay.
pick the topics that you want to go over?
Kyle, that's breaking the meta, man.
I'm breaking the meta.
Okay,
But you could just...
DM him the number that you want him to roll. and it'll magically happen.
That's fair. But no, Steve.
Was it number 6?
One of them is number 6, actually, theoretically enough. But
That's what I just rolled.
number 4, I want to talk about number 4, 6, a lot of them. So,
I'll just
Steve,
make it sound like you're rolling and then say one of those.
Actually roll it and then lie about the
well, Steve
answer.
doesn't have a D20. He's got to use like a random number generator.
No, I have a random number generator of a D20.
Oh,
I just googled
Right.
D20 online.
yeah.
And found a website.
Steve,
No, you didn't
use that once.
18.
What?
18.
18.
18.
Okay. What are some bold predictions you guys got for 2018? In any fashion.
The bold predictions.
For 2018.
Santa Claus comes out as a transsexual.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
Transgender. Whatever. 2018.
I believe it.
I'm gonna have to say.
Alright, I got one.
This is a hard one.
I have one. Even
you go.
more people from Hollywood will be exposed as pedophiles or sex offenders.
Yeah, can we talk about
Dude.
that? Actually?
So, if
I
you
am
roll
so
19, we
mad.
can.
I am so okay. That's actually one of the topics.
Yeah.
Damn it! Someone has to
Play-
roll 19 after this.
Okay,
Anyways,
it's the Playboy effect. It's fine.
no, I have some serious points to make up about this.
Let it roll a 19.
What? I'm
Roll
going
19.
to. I'm kidding. I've already had my roll, so I'm already out.
Well, everyone's rolled now, so we could go again. Maybe I'll just say we'll go to 19 after this, then.
Okay,
But,
good. Anyways,
Then we'll end
this
the
is
podcast.
bold
'cause it's
predictions
been
for
a-
next year. You said.
Yeah.
'cause-
Okay. So bold prediction for next year. I'm gonna have to say.
Nothing changes. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be the same shit, different
That's
year.
bold prediction, dude.
Eh.
I give it to you.
Yeah.
I think we might get a new president.
Democrats
Really?
regain control of the
That
House
is a
of
bold prediction,
Representatives.
Steve. See,
I'm gonna
Steve
say-
says we'll have a new president.
I'm gonna say, bold prediction: Democrats regain control of the House of Representatives, but lose even more seats in the Senate.
That's fair.
Bold prediction.
Bold prediction: 2018 is the year of the Linux desktop.
Ooh.
Bold prediction: the Linux desktop is never gonna be a thing.
Oh.
I was hoping you'd laugh at a Steven Kyler.
I did. Did I like
Kyle did laugh.
Chris,
Yeah,
giggle.
Kyle did.
Chris, I got an email to send you after the podcast. An email chain from the tech guy.
Does it say that 2017 is the year of the Linux desktop, or is it
Sure.
2016, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10?
All of them. It's just the same guy every year saying it again.
I am going to say 2018 is going to be the year of the button down, and people are going to go crazy about button downs and
I've
having
been going
the
crazy
top
about button
two
downs since the day I was
buttons.
born.
Yeah, me too. But like,
Everyone
I'm thinking
will.
people are going to go crazy about button downs and like do the thing where they have the top two buttons unbuttoned, so like you can like see their chest like exposed kind of.
That's. I mean,
That's douchey as fuck.
No, it is, but I mean,
That's gonna be new. That's gonna be the fashion
no, I-
statement of the year. I think he means.
people already do that.
I just like button downs already, so if people try and
Same.
cramp my style, I think I'll just have to change what I wear. I'm gonna have to move to t-shirts.
you can just
Wrong.
only do the one button unbuttoned at the top and be a normal person.
Yeah, but they're still cramping my style because they're giving a bad name to button-up shirt wearers everywhere. Because let's be honest, they're not going to be fucking classy people that have button-downs. They're just going to have button-ups. Yes, there is a difference.
I'm
You heard
confused.
me, Chance.
What?
Why
What?
is there a difference, Chance?
Are you guys serious? Does anyone know the difference between a button-up and a button-down shirt? Please tell me right
None
now.
of us are gay. It's fine. Just
That
tell
doesn't
us the
make you
answer.
gay. Okay, so a button-down shirt has the two buttons underneath your collar, where you can actually button the collar down so it stays down to cover your tie. You know what I'm talking about?
Mine has it right now. The shirt that I'm wearing. The
Yeah,
button down
exactly.
That I'm wearing.
So they're not going to be classy enough to buy button-downs. They're just going to wear regular button-ups because they're cheap and poor and fucking stupid cunts because they're never
You
going
don't
to
need
actually wear a
buttons.
tie
Did you
with
say-
it.
Did you say buttons for your collar?
Yeah, to button
Yes.
the collar down.
So
Yeah,
the collar
no,
is like
you don't
buttoned
need to do
to
that. Those are
the, to
actually
the
the
shirt.
cheaper dress shirts. If you buy an expensive enough dress shirt, they actually have a crisp enough collar.
That is so false.
No,
Nope.
it's very true.
So
Quite
false,
true.
but okay.
Okay,
Trust me, I've spent a lot of money on dress shirts.
same.
I really hate you right now. I want to shove my dick through your belly button.
Listen, I'm just gonna sit here with my flannel shirts and be fine.
I'm gonna sit here with my normal T-shirts and be fun.
I'm gonna sit here in my sweater because I'm in fucking Canada and be fine.
That's fair.
I'm gonna sit here naked.
You're not fine, Chance.
No.
Kidding, I'm not
Not
very
naked.
in
much
any
fine.
meaning
That
or
would,
level.
so
I'm
that would
one
be
of the
really
people that
weird. I'm just
can't
gonna
be
put it
naked.
out there. Like, I'm not trying to judge anyone's lifestyles or anything, but like, if
But
you
please don't just be naked on the
it would
podcast.
be interesting. That'd be weird, right? That'd be a thing I might not
Dude.
wanted to know.
Hydro.
If you are, just don't.
Yeah,
tell
that's
us.
fine,
That's
just, like-
my only thing.
Keep it to yourself. And then Chance at Hydro.
Like it's fine until we know. Ignorance is bliss.
Hydro. We should one day... Episode 250, sweeping declaration. Episode 250 is going to be the naked podcast.
Oh, way, dude.
Every participant has to be naked. You won't be filmed or anything, but you have to be naked while you do the podcast.
I should
I'm,
have
even
like
ladder
my brother.
yourself up
There's a
with
lot of
blood.
people who wouldn't be allowed to do the podcast. I'm just gonna throw it out there because it'd be really
Why not?
weird.
I share a room with
That's
my
what
brother.
I was referring to Nathan because he shares a room with his little brother. Okay, that'd be fucking weird, dude.
Well, maybe his brother should just like fucking get over it.
No.
That's a horrible video game show. I couldn't even defeat it.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Get over it.
Never heard of it in my life.
Just mentioned it, though.
Yeah, now you have.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, stupid cunt.
Classic Kyle, dude. Alright, so I'm gonna take over and I'm gonna try to roll to a hit a 19. So that's not 19. Wait,
Oh, look, you rolled a 4.
Oh, let's see. Oh, a 19! Yay! So the thing I was gonna talk about is Louis C.K. has joined the list of people who are being accused of everything. So Chancey said he has some stuff you want to talk about when it comes to this.
Okay, so let's put it this way. Okay, so one, I just wanted to make just a little announcement. If you guys didn't hear, this morning George Takei also was
Yeah, I know.
Did
joined the
not
list
hear
too. He
George
released
Takei.
a statement.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Alright.
his statement was like, he was like, this is one of the most outlandish things I've ever heard. Anyone that actually knows me, unlike this guy, would know that is completely the antithetical of what I stand for and all this shit. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a problem with the news media reporting these things as facts
Yeah.
when they're not.
That's so
I can say tomorrow that Donald Trump sexually assaulted me when I was 5 years old, but I've never met Donald Trump.
Yep.
Okay? Reporting that as fact is fallacious. It's libel or slander.
It's libel.
It's honestly ridiculous. It's a shame.
100% is libel.
It's really a shame. If you don't have at least some credible evidence to back up the claim, don't print it.
So, if I may, as a second, I am a journalism major. And when I hear anything like that, that's just dumb. Like, the job of a journalist is to tell the news. And you have to tell the truth in the news. Journalists don't work to tell people things to, like, sell copies, you know? Like, or to bring attention to yourself. You do it to tell the news. And when you see stuff like this, that's not telling the news. You're just reporting things that aren't true, you know? Like, or they might be true. There are ways to go about reporting that correctly. Like, if they said that George Takei allegedly, the word allegedly or accused of has to be in there, like, in the forefront of sexually assaulting this person. I don't know how old the person was, but if it was said like that, then that's completely fair because someone did make the accusation.
I feel like there's just this common trend in journalism nowadays, though, that okay, so I will say this. I hear this all the time of like, oh yeah, well journalism has to be, fair and balanced, okay? And I'm like, no, it has to be the truth, whatever side it may be on.
You have to be willing to tell the truth in any means.
But I also have a problem with this whole notion that journalists have to be completely independent, not take sides, and be emotionless. I don't know about you,
like
but what?
It's supposed to be impartial.
Okay,
you can't take a side.
So
fact.
Here's the thing. I think you can be biased if you personally admit your bias, okay, and are completely willing to admit to your audience that you are.
So I will throw this. I do need to
if-
break in here, Chance.
Yeah.
As someone who's going to be a future journalist, you really aren't supposed to have opinions as a journalist. That's might sound silly to you, but as
Then
a
your personality,
journalist, we don't say things, you know?
Okay.
A journalist is not supposed to tell their opinion. Do you want to know why a journalist isn't supposed to tell their opinion?
Because it could be misconstrued as
We're
fact.
not experts on the subject matter.
Mhm.
We are experts
Either
at
way.
telling the news, not on a sex
make-
offense trial, right? Like, that's not something
I will
that
make
we...
one point on this. Because I think... because personally, I think it's the only point that matters on this, besides, at least on my side of the argument, okay? Like, you make good points, of course, but I think for my side of the argument, there's only one point that I can make that matters, which is Walter Cronkite is probably one of the most revered journalists in history of this country. In the history of this country.
He's, of course, one of
Okay.
the... I would say, like, top 5.
His most
in
famous
the world.
his most famous moments include crying live on national television when JFK was shot and saying the war in Vietnam is wrong. Period.
Yeah.
And he's revered as one of the most successful and one of the most honest and one of the pinnacle of journalism. I think you can have your opinions as long as you're not shoving them down other people's throats. You're honest that you have some bias on the matter. You know,
Yeah.
like
Here's the problem with the world right now. It's that everybody has a fucking opinion, and I don't give a shit.
So,
Okay, chill.
and the thing is about, say, like Walter Cronkite. Walter Cronkite, amazing journalist, to be completely honest. But the forum he did those things in is a lot different than even what I was talking about, because he was a news anchor. That's
True. It's
a
not like
news
print
anchor
media or
is
anything like that.
They sometimes are journalists, and Walter Cronkite, of course, was an amazing journalist. Don't get me wrong, but those are forums in which you are allowed to have opinions. That is a little different. And calling the Vietnam War wrong isn't an opinion if you have stuff to back it up. So, what I mean by that is if...
It's that you lost, and that's enough back.
Yeah, well, I mean, Kyle, so literally all you need to say that is to get someone who is a credible source to say it. If you get a credible source to say that the war is unjust or wrong, straight up, then you could work with the headline of the Vietnam War is wrong. And it would 100% not even be an opinion of the journalist. You know, it would be that person said that, which is what you're supposed to do as a journalist. Journalists, like, to the bottom point is that we're not credible enough to speak on those matters, because that's not really the job of a journalist. As a person, you can have your own opinions, but I think that's as a person and not as a journalist, if that makes any sense.
Well, I think acknowledging your bias is important, though.
It's
right?
It's a
I think no
forum
matter
outside
how-
of journalism, though. Like, if you're reporting news, you can't have any bias in there.
It's very hard to report something without any bias, though.
Yes.
I feel like that is a very tall order, because there's always going to be some nuance that you don't think shows your shows your personal feelings, that to others are like, oh well, it's obvious that the writer disagrees with this policy decision or something, you know?
I know in science we always have to acknowledge bias.
Yeah, but this is
Always.
a completely different thing. Like, if you are proven to have bias, you don't get to be a journalist anymore.
But
Well,
everybody
you're
has
allowed to have bias
Fox
if any
News.
of that bias makes it into
Fox
your
News
writing
aren't-
or reporting.
You tilted me,
Yeah,
Kyle.
they're not journalism, they're entertainment. They don't even...
Honestly, if someone
What?
fucking calls Fox News journalism, no.
They're entertainment.
As someone who is a journalist, that really, like, triggers me. Because, like, they don't report news there.
It's a sick joke.
They literally are entertainment, and they come up with their own shit from inside of Fox, and not reporting the news. That is
I
two
will refer back
completely
to-
different things.
I will refer back to the other day when Paul Manafort turned himself in, and instead of covering that, Fox News was having a debate with several panelists about how in Google's emoji for the cheeseburger, the cheese was underneath the patty instead of on top. Instead of
Oh, that's
reporting
insane.
on Trump's campaign chairman turning himself into the FBI, they're reporting on a hamburger emoji.
Yeah, so
I mean,
Sky even
it's
said
kinda
in
more
chat
blunt,
that
though.
wrong is such a vague term that is defined by opinions. Yeah, that's true, Sky. You're right. Going back to when we were talking about that.
Okay, true.
But yeah. So what I'm trying to get at is, if you are a journalist doing a piece that isn't straight up news, and it's like a feature or something, then bias and opinions, that's when that goes into play. When you're telling a straight up news story, like, you just can't have bias. Like, you have to report it. Well, this is how you're supposed to, at least. I'm not saying this is how the world works, unfortunately. You're supposed to be unbiased and say nothing. Why are we unbiased and do we say nothing? Is so we don't get sued. That is 100% the truth. Because if I put it in a story that this person says that Starbucks coffee is the worst thing ever, but I just say Starbucks coffee is the worst thing ever, want to know who gets sued? Me. But if I attribute that to saying that Chance Katucci said that Starbucks is the worst coffee ever, it's not on me. Someone else did it, you know?
It's not slander. You're just
It's
saying
not
what Chance
at
said.
all, you know? And that's how you avoid slander and libel, you know?
Plus, he was saying written, so it wouldn't be slander, it'd be libel. So
Yeah, I know. I'm
the fuck you, Rooker. Suck my wang.
But as a journalist, if you are brought up on a panel or something, that, yeah, and if they're asking your opinion, that's when you can give your opinion, right? There's just certain forums where, like, as a journalist, you're not supposed to have bias. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, because it does. We were just talking about an organization that does it all the time. But yeah, because a journalist, like, to go off of kind of what Chance was talking about before, journalism really needs to be fair and balanced in the terms of that it has to be the truth. That's why it's fair and balanced. Not that you need to balance out liberal things and conservative things, you know? It's fair and balanced because it is the 100% truth. Because if news is not true, the reason we have free press is to keep the government in line, basically. Is really what it goes back to. So, if we didn't have free press and all that jazz, I don't know.
Speaking to that, because I'd mentioned, like, fair and balanced. I wasn't talking specifically about, like, it being truthful. I'm talking about this whole idea of, like, I forget what CNN reporter had once said, like, oh yeah, when I do my show, I like to tell the news straight down the middle. Okay? I have a problem with that, because no, you shouldn't have a straight down the middle. There's not two sides of the truth.
No, yeah, there's
one truth.
If someone, like, is referring to fair and balanced and they're doing it correctly, it's truth, not,
I hate when I turn on a channel. A specific reference sticks in my mind. Jake Tapper once, while talking about the Dakota Access Pipeline, okay, he goes on this whole thing. He's like, you know, here at CNN, we love to dedicate some time every day for, you know, some stories that we think are being underreported and bring them to light. Okay, so he talks about the Dakota Access Pipeline for a minute, and he was like, and protesters are saying that police are using tear gas to hold them back. Police are saying that they have not used tear gas at all. Well, what's the truth?
Yeah.
If you're just going to tell me what the police said, what the protesters said, I can find that on their fucking Twitter pages.
Yep.
I don't need you to tell me that. I need you to go there and find evidence that, or the lack thereof, that tear gas was used.
I mean, I don't think that, so I did zone out for a slight bit of that, to be completely honest. But that is completely fair for a journalist to say, for the most part, because as a journalist, it's not on you to solve anything, right? You're there to present the facts or what is being said at the current time. Isn't
investigative journalism like
well, okay, I'm more talking about, like, there's a murder. The journalist is not the fucking person that's gonna do that, you know?
Well, no.
Or there is tear gas. Yeah, you're gonna try to figure out as best your ability, but you're not gonna go to the actual thing and be like, I can't tell this tear gas coming from here.
No, but that's more than one guy, right?
Yeah.
Either way, all I know is at the time it was already fact that the police had to use tear gas or whatever the topic of debate was, because there was already articles and pictures online of them. Like it was already pretty much accepted that they had. And it was just it just pissed me off very much listening to him, like, the police say this and, you know, the protesters say this.
But so that is actually like a classic journalism thing, to be completely honest with you, because what you'd have to do when telling a story is you allow the other side to say what they think is true, or what their side is, even though you're not saying it is true. Well, I don't know how this person even went about this discussion, you know? Like, if they were insinuating at all that, like, the police were right and they didn't use tear gas, and that's not what you're supposed to be doing. But, literally, like, what you're supposed to do is that, alright, that these people say that there was tear gas used, right? And if it's a generally accepted fact, then you even write that it has been proven that tear gas was used by the police in this situation, and then the next paragraph directly under that, you would say that the police say, however, that they did not. And you allow them to... Yeah, of course it has to be sourced, right? But, like, you have to allow the other side to give their counter-argument. And that's what that sounds like to me. If, obviously I hadn't seen it, right? So I don't know...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The whole details, I know.
So that's just something to kind of know.
Mm-hmm. But it still annoys me when I hear a journalist say, like, just do that when, like, the truth is out there.
I
don't put the effort into looking for it.
And this is a news station, I assume? Not a news article, right?
I'm not talking about an article. Okay. I'm talking about...
Yeah, I mean, like, if you... That's like saying that 2 + 2 = 4, and then Steve's like, no, it's 5. Well, can you prove it's 5 at all?
And just being like, well, I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, like, you can't... That's not really it.
2 + 2 is 5.
Yeah. It's like, alright, but why is it 5? Because as a journalist, you have to ask follow-up questions. And if you are a journalist and you ask the police, did you use tear gas? And they say no, and you accept no as the answer and leave, you're fucking bad at your job and should get fired. Which almost is what sounds like it happened there, to be completely honest. Because you have to ask hard questions. And if you're just allowing someone to be like, no, we didn't do it, man. But what about all the proof that says that you did do it? What do you say to that? You know? And if they're still going no, you know, not much you can do, but like...
No, they take gas themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They gas themselves. What do you mean?
Yeah, to blame the cops.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
like, if that's what they're saying, you know, then you have to put that in there somewhere. But like, I don't know. If it's something that's already been solved, then like, and if there's like footage of them doing it or something like that, and they're still denying it,
impersonating police officers and gassing to protesters. Yeah.
I'd like to just bring this topic back to the base real quick, which was like the accusations, just because I just found an article that The Hill is reporting from an interview with a former colleague of Republican candidate for Alabama Senate, Roy Moore, that this colleague told them in an interview that it was common knowledge around the workplace when he worked in the district attorney's office that Roy Moore was dating high school-aged girls when he was in his 30s, because this has become a big subject since Friday, when a girl said when she was 14 and he was 32, they dated and he tried to make sexual advances on her. Okay? So this colleague is now saying that it was common knowledge around the office that he would regularly go on dates with high school-aged girls.
That's disgusting.
And you want to hear the kicker of it? He's a Republican, and he's running in Alabama, so he'll probably win the seat anyways.
That's disgusting, dude.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
There's nothing in there saying it wasn't consensual.
No, she in her statement, the 14-year-old, the person that was 14 at the time, she even said, like, no, he tried to make sexual advances on me that I did not consent to on several occasions.
Like,
it never says
Yeah,
he
you say that
succeeded.
now.
He never says. It never says he succeeded.
Kyle.
She never claimed that he succeeded, though. All she said was he attempted to make sexual advances. I didn't see anywhere her saying that he did, like, succeed in, like, touching her inappropriate. I may
There
be
is
wrong. I may be
No
wrong,
harm
but
in testing the waters. No, I
What
can't
the
even do it. I
fuck?
can't even do it. I can't
Kyle,
even do
Kyle,
it.
it's not gonna work for this one, bud.
No, it's not. It's really
never
not.
say that again.
Kyle likes to make jokes, guys. That's all you have to know.
We're talking about a
Jesus.
32-year-old making sexual advances on a 14-year-old, and he goes, "I don't see a problem with testing the waters."
No.
Wait, was she really a freshman in high school?
That's
What?
so weird, dude.
Yeah, it's gross. It's so gross.
It's disgusting,
You
man.
okay over there?
No.
32 years old, and you're dating a 14-year-old. More than
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
less than half your age, you know.
It's super fucked up.
Can't do that.
That's so messed up, dude.
I'm gonna throw up now.
Yeah, that's bad. Like,
I'm gonna think back to what Kyle said and just.
Kyle was obviously trying to troll you. That's what he was trying to do.
It's trying, but I can't even do it for myself.
Yeah.
Kyle's
It's not
comments
working.
just fucked me up. I think I'm gonna go fucking lay down in the shower and just hug myself.
No, but I will throw this out there. That's fucked up. And when it comes back to the George Takei thing, damn, I really hope it's not true.
I could not see it being true just because every interview and every first-hand account of like people that have met him have just said that he's one of the nicest people ever.
Yeah, I get that
Yeah.
though, but like,
It doesn't
the
add up.
thing
It
is,
doesn't-
when
it
it
wouldn't
comes
add
to
up.
someone who's been accused of something, there's forever gonna be their name associated with that. Yeah, but they might have.
Yep.
Even, like, it could be the nicest person you ever met, but if that person was accused of murder, and it, like, got to, like, the accusation, like, they've legitimately been accused of murder, and, like, they were found non-guilty, you would still be like, yeah, but did they?
Yeah, but it might
They
happen.
might have. They might have still killed the person that just got...
Ted Cruz might still be the
No,
Zodiac
he is
killer.
the Zodiac
I
killer.
think he is. He is.
This
the
isn't
Zodiac
this
killer.
isn't a
Don't say
mic. He actually like acknowledged the meme,
That's amazing.
and like I think replied to something in like Zodiac killer like text. Or
Okay, for the record, George Takei's response was, "Friends, I'm writing to respond to the accusations made by Scott R. Bruton. I want to assure you all that I am as shocked and bewildered at these claims as you must feel reading them. The events he describes back in the 1980s simply did not occur, and I do not know why he has claimed them now. I have racked my brain to ask if I remember Mr. Bruton, but I cannot say I do. But I do take these claims very seriously, and I want to provide my response thoughtfully and not out of the moment. Right now, it is a he said situation over alleged events nearly 40 years ago. But those that know me understand that non-consensual acts are so antithetical to my values and my practices, the very idea that someone would accuse me of this is quite personally painful. Brad, who is 100% beside me on this, as my life partner of more than 30 years and now my husband, stands fully by my side. I cannot tell you how vital it has been to have his unwavering support, blah, 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 bullshit.
Yeah.
Also, Minish, I don't know why you sent me a message during that. I
He's
gave
not-
a little bit of a chuckle at
he's
it.
not here.
Oh my god, how did he just... I thought... I just kind of assumed, since it was right in the middle of me reading it, that he wrote quack. I was like, oh, he must be in here.
No, he just opened Jackbox
What the
Party 3, so I assume he's with people.
Yeah.
He just like to send people the message
I'm
quack.
confused. Well, I'm confused.
What else is new?
Either way, so George Takei is vehemently...
No, like I
Denying
really
it.
do like
And
to
I'm
believe
hoping-
that it's not true, because
I love George Takei.
he's a really nice guy, and I'm like, what?
Well, he's also an activist, right?
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, he said he has been vocal against sexual assault too.
I know, but
You know?
like,
Like that's one of the issues that he's been vocal against, which is the sad
that
part.
I'm not like this is not me like condemning him or anything. It's just like, fuck. Someone said he did that, and like, there's no way of knowing now
You know, who's
who's
right?
right. It's like this is a shitty example, guys, but I'm gonna go to it. This is like in like Secret Hitler when there's like a card issue where someone's like, he handed me a fascist and a liberal card. No, I handed him 2 liberal cards. I don't know how, or something like that.
Yeah.
And like it's like, well, I can't believe either of you now.
Or like investigating another player's
Yeah.
card. He's a fascist.
And it's like, no, I can't believe you because that got played off of a fascist card. Like, it's like you can't believe either party as much as you want to believe one, and maybe later on the facts will come out, and like, okay, that person is telling the truth, and this one's the liar. But, I will say this. I don't know how they would, but the burden of proof is on the accuser, in this, I believe. And not George Sakai to prove that he didn't.
Unless we're British.
Unless they're British, is that what we said?
Yep.
Is that like backwards in England?
Is that a thing?
It's actually a thing.
That's stupid.
Are you serious? Yo, did you guys hear about that fucking woman in Britain who she was in her? I think she was 21. She raped like a 12-year-old boy or something like that several times,
horrible.
and the father testified on her behalf, and she got she got a suspended sentence, I think. Yeah, the judge said since he is definitely mature for his age, and she is not matured enough for her age, that it narrows the gap significantly.
No.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Not kidding.
The problem with this, not a two-way street.
No.
Yeah, imagine if the genders were
There would
reversed.
be no way.
He would be.
Yeah.
You'd have a death sentence.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fucked up. I'm gonna say that, dude. Like, that's something that, like, as a dude, if you were to ever make that claim, no one would take you seriously. Like, if you're...
Or at worst, the worst thing that'll happen is you'll get like a nice.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're a dude and you got raped by a girl,
Yeah.
they would be like,
Nice.
so you had sex, yeah! And it's like, wait, no, that's not the point of this.
Nice job, dude.
Yeah, or like someone, and
And
like,
she was like 9 years older than you. Sick.
dude, what a player, dude. Like, I don't know.
I mean, I've gone 7, so it's or fucking anything. But
7 as well.
7 years older than me.
Yeah. So, yeah, 7. We good.
Yes.
It was consensual.
I don't like this.
They work so much
anymore.
harder for it, right, Hydro?
Yeah. Confuses me, but anyways, we're gonna move on. I think that's the podcast. So
What a place.
you want a place to
Thank
end
God, I
on
have
sexual
to
assault
throw- I have
charges
to
and
throw
George
up
Sakai.
After Rooker.
Yeah.
After Rooker's comments, I have to throw
my.
up. So good thing we're wrapping this up.
Okay.
She's 27.
Oh my.
Yeah, I was
Oh
16
my.
and she was 23.
Wait, what just
So,
happened? What did I
I'll say
miss?
that. But more details during the post show.
Okay, $500.
So, this has been episode 201 Background Noise. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being on. I'm clicking the buy button. Bye!
Goodbye.
Bye.